This week on Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
I mean, if you want to tell stories, make stuff up.
I'm not telling stories.
Put me a couple times.
So obviously, if I'm bringing it up, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Kenny stinks.
Well, you can't put this on Kenny.
Yeah, I can put it on Kenny.
No.
Put it on everybody. He stinks.
No,
he
John.
gets scared when the pass rush comes.
John.
Nothing worse than a vagabond with a dog.
Yeah.
I like a good old-fashioned
beans out the
homeless guy
can.
that got nothing but a bag of needles with him and hepatitis C. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado. What up?
What's up?
We got Big Dr. Schultz.
What up?
Big dick motherfucker. And then we got my main man, my co-host, old Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's up, man?
Not too much.
Go ahead. What do you got to push?
Well, it's glad you brought that up. October 20th at Comtra Theater, we got a great comedy show coming up with me, Samantha Bentley, and Bill Crawford. Tickets are selling fast, and that show will sell out. It's October 20th, Comtra Theater. Tickets available at ComtraTheater.com.
How was that last one?
It was good.
Tell funny jokes?
Yeah, there were some jokes. There were some laughs. It was a good time.
That's good.
There was 2 homecomings in their area, so there was like 100 people there, which is decent, but it was like, you know,
Major homecoming competition.
2 homecomings, so you're fighting with 2 you're losing all those parents.
I ran into some homecoming issues at work as well.
Did you?
He was like, I got homecomings to deal with, and I'm like, I can't compete with homecoming. You know what I mean? It's a date.
Right.
Set in stone.
Everybody got to take pictures and everything. The old pictures.
Old homecoming. We didn't have homecoming.
We had semis.
We had semis.
Semis.
Alderdice did have that ghetto ass homecoming dance at the gym.
Yeah.
I've never went to that.
I think I poked my head in it one year. I don't even know if we went in, to be honest with you. I think we like drank, walked up, and left and drank.
Didn't they bus kids back to school from East Hills and stuff? Like they wanted to come?
I think there was because there was the activities bus. So like, yeah, I think the activities bus. It was like a weird would get you back and forth.
It was like an access bus.
Yeah, Shuley's El Camino was our activities bus.
Yeah. The old Ranchero, right?
Yeah, it was a Ranchero.
Ranchero.
That thing ran.
What's the El Camino?
Chevy. Mine was a Ford. It was a Ranchero.
Yeah.
Ford.
So, same concept though.
Yeah, exactly.
What a car.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What a car that was. Dude, that thing was like
dude.
25 feet long. Dude.
Yeah, it was.
Wild as hell.
Oh, that was dude. You know how much money I dumped into that piece of shit?
Yeah, you had it for a while.
Wow. I had that, and I bought a brand new, was it a Hyundai Tiburon?
I remember the Tiburon was
so
sweet.
I had that brand new, and I had that fucking old goat.
You put some
in my
miles on
driveway.
the, what was it? I'm about to call it El Camino. again.
Ranchero.
You put some miles on that bad boy.
Dude, I would drive my car to school and then park it and then take the Ranchero out, dude. And it was like a brand new car, and the steering on this thing, it was like there was like 47 degrees
there's
of
no power
play,
steering at all.
but it was just like so loose, like. You had to go like this just to keep that motherfucker straight.
Dude, there was so much storage like under the bench seat. We used to,
had speakers.
we used to
underneath
hide
it.
so much shit under there, booze.
Yeah, cases of beer. It fit beautifully. The spare tire was under there. Everybody used to rides home from football practice.
Wasn't it like your dad's boy you bought for your dad? Like
No. This some dude from like North Side, and my dad. He was like, I think this dude's a piece of shit. Don't trust him. You know what I mean? Like my dad had a bad vibe. I'm like. I'm buying this fucking car, dude.
Yeah, how sweet this thing is?
I've been working my whole fucking childhood.
Right.
I'm buying this mother. I mean, I wish I listened to him.
pulled up in front of my house.
Oh, that was the best.
That's the meanest thing I ever heard before in my
Dude,
life.
my dad was like, tell him he ain't allowed to park that piece
No,
of
I was
shit in front
sitting
of my
there.
house.
I was sitting there. He walked in. He was like, "Hey, is that your car?"
Hey,
I'm like,
wait,
"Yeah,
wait,
you
wait,
like it?"
wait.
He's like, "Don't ever park that in front of my house again."
And we were young too. You're probably
I was like
17.
16
He was
years
the
old.
first
Right,
dude
had a car.
Right,
No one
first
else
dude
had
had
a
a car. And Mr. Risotto just shitting
Yeah.
right on
He
it
said, "Don't
first.
park that
Dude,
piece of shit in front of my
I
house."
was like, "Yeah, you like it?" And he just shit on me, dude.
He's like, no, for real. Don't park that in front of my house.
Yeah, he said, "Don't ever park that in front of my house again."
Oh man, I wish we would have took that into the trestle instead of the Tiburon. We probably would have been all right.
That trestle would have been
the
all right.
trestle
Yeah,
would
the
have been
trestle-
down.
the trestle would have had
There would have been a
problems.
goddamn derailment.
That Tiburon folded like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, thank God for the airbags.
Yeah. Airbags were like, I feel like that was a relatively new concept too, airbags.
Dude, that's why I said Hyundai, man. You're all right with me. You saved me and all my friends' lives one night.
Yep.
Paul's nose got a little bit bigger.
I got a
but,
huge scar on my forehead, and Yogi bust his nose for the 500th time.
Yeah.
I came out completely unscathed.
Jack-
And you were riding bitch in the back. I couldn't believe it.
And that's why he was cushioned in.
It's cushioned
Between
in.
me and Dino.
And I had to piss. I had to piss so bad.
We're
that
like, "Where's Jack?"
I didn't
He's
have.
pissing
I
by
didn't have
the
time to
dresser.
get hurt. I just couldn't piss my pants. We wrecked, and I immediately went out and took a piss.
Yeah, we couldn't find
Yeah,
Jack.
we were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, dude, I had to piss so bad. It was insane.
Remember the first people that drove past us were like, "Damn, y'all got fucked up," and
Yeah,
just
they
drove
kept
away.
going,
And
yeah.
they're like, Paul's laying on the street.
Yeah.
John's still in the car.
Bunch of 17-year-olds drunk.
I wasn't drunk. I
No,
wasn't drinking that night.
yeah.
I picked you guys up
Yeah,
at the bar. Remember?
you went to Rock Jungle and didn't have any drinks.
Yeah, I picked you guys up there that
Yeah.
night.
And rode us on home. That was nice of you. Speaking of driving, dude, who the fuck taught you how to parallel park?
Why?
Dude, I caught a glimpse of it on the way in.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, dude.
I
You
thought
need
I
a-
got it. If the car's in there, fine.
It's in there. If I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
I'm saying it took 6 minutes.
Did you? Because it's on an angle.
What do you mean?
It's not like a straight curb. That curb angles.
Was
So
he
you have
holding
to-
up all the traffic,
Dude,
Jack?
bro.
Not one car. Not one car.
What do you mean, me?
What? Come on, dude.
Dude.
I mean, if
You
want
were-
to tell stories and make stuff up,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
telling stories.
Dude,
I'm
put
just
me a
saying-
couple times.
So,
to get-
so obviously, if I'm bringing it up, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You were in a bit of a pickle out there.
It took me a couple times, but I didn't give up and I persevered. So if anything, it's a great comeback story.
That's
I could have pulled away and no one would ever known I was struggling. But
That's the worst when you ever done that and you're just defeated, you can't get in or something like that, or like someone's behind you and it's a high pressure situation, you kind of just panic and roll
and
away.
they pull up like 2 feet too close, so you
Yeah.
try to squeeze it, and you're like,
And
you want to blame it on them. Yeah, you're
and
like,
they're
"Oh, I
beeping.
suck."
You're like, oh man, what a pussy
Dude, I
I
haven't
am.
done
I
that-
should fight this
I haven't
guy.
done that in
Yeah.
a while. Like,
Me
it's-
either. I feel that was a young
I'm
man
a
thing.
dude. Square Hill driving, like you gotta stick to your guns and then
Square Hill is the hardest.
They'll punk you out of a spot.
They
if
will.
You let
And
them.
it'll be a 75-year-old woman that'll punk you out of a spot. It ain't no thugs running around.
Me and Leanie were just up in Square Hill like last week, and we were talking about like how this is the hardest. It's still the hardest place in the city to drive.
What, Squirrel Hill?
Yeah.
Dude, my brother-in-law, like he's from Erie and he lives in North Hills, and he was like driving in Square Hill, just getting bullied. I'm like, dude, he's like, dude, this is crazy. I'm like, you got to get aggressive out here.
Got to get aggressive.
I
Got to
mean,
get on the horn.
yeah.
Aggressive.
And once you set the tone, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You could make some moves, but like you can't let them push him around up there.
Right?
They'll
There's
push
cars
you.
shooting out. There's people running out.
Yeah.
There's kids not paying attention.
Yeah.
There's
people with headphones on, just
people-
walking around.
Yeah, everyone got pizzas in their hands.
Right.
Well,
flying
dude,
across
on
the
Murray,
road.
there's so many bus stops, and everybody's just in their phone, and they just walk across the street like, dude,
Yeah.
I have the right of way
car
here, young
doors
man.
are just flying open
That's
left
the
and
worst.
Dude, I was on like a JLG today out on Butler Street working on the front of the building, and we rented the biggest piece of shit lift ever, like to the point where like it doesn't really work, but we need it, so we're like kind of figuring out ways to rig it to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
you
that
gotta
makes any sense. You got to
finagle
finagle
it.
though.
Yeah.
The whole thing's a finagling. It's like it's about 3 sizes too big, so it's a giant fucking lift.
It
And
takes up like a car and a half.
dude, it takes
width.
up pretty
You're
much
like a semi truck, right?
It takes up
they're
it takes up
pretty
about
big.
half the sidewalk,
Yeah.
maybe more than half.
Is it a scissor lift or is it like
It's a scissor, but it's the fucking really wide one
with the off-road tires?
with the
on
off-road
it?
tires. That's what they upsold my man. They're like,
They
dude,
got him.
They're like, is that sidewalk all straight? He's like, well, no, it's not all straight. Well, you're going to need this off-road vehicle then. So they sent us this off-road vehicle from like 1996, and you got to finagle the whole thing, and like it just you know how those like lifts have like a speed, they have like a rabbit and like a turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle doesn't work at all.
Oh no!
So yeah, everything's in like the rabbit.
Does it start like
Dude, it just shoots.
starts shaking?
It shoots. Like you tap it. It's like, and then it goes
Yeah.
like 5 feet, and
Yeah.
you gotta go off it,
What?
dude.
Even the descent?
No, I'm
is
just
rapid?
I'm
Just moving
I'm
it.
just moving it.
And
Yeah.
you gotta when
Up
you
and
turn
down.
it, the wheels go like
Yeah, up and down, and
All the
wheel-
way.
and the wheels are huge. So if you're close to the building, you like start
you're
digging in the building.
scraping it.
Dude, I'm like, I was almost like fucking crushing people, and Butler Street's so
Nobody
busy.
gives a
Yeah.
There's
fuck
people
either.
everywhere, and I'm just
that
like,
sounds like a rough situation.
it wasn't
dude.
great.
I don't like the sounds of it.
No, because the little ones are like easy to maneuver. This big fucker that doesn't really work, and you have to like anticipate its movement. It's a problem.
I can't imagine that. We just had those little doors open on the street, and I was worried people were going to fall into the fucking and there's a hole in the ground.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
That's what I mean. People don't pay attention.
We had
Like,
like 75 cones around it.
this girl that's what I was getting at. I forgot what I was saying. So this girl was like coming up the sidewalk, and I'm like moving it, and like it's a loud lift. I'm like,
You gave it a
dude,
horn?
she like almost like I like stopped. I'm like, oh, and she like put her head up. She was about to walk right into the lift because she was on her phone the whole fucking time. Like, dude, you're gonna get die young out here. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on this lift.
Right.
My first day.
Right, but you got to be responsible for yourself, dude. Like, you know, my mom told me, keep your eye on your surroundings.
Yeah, you gotta get your head. You gotta keep your head up. Get your head on a swivel. Like, I'm out here, a very inexperienced JLG driver.
Yeah, driving a defective JLG lift.
and it doesn't work. I've done it once before. You know what I mean? And like, I'm the senior guy on the group with the one time doing it before. I'm like, it sucks dick. I don't like this.
Yeah,
Get
you
me
don't
out
need to
of
get sued before you open.
No, you know that's you're on the news.
And you're right next to the magistrate. You're going right to jail.
Inexperienced JLG driver fucking just ripping people down on Butler Street. No way. I don't fucking need that. But yeah, Stinky can't park.
Dude, I was with him for his driving test. Let me tell you.
I passed.
He passed.
He passed.
Right.
Thank God for COVID-19.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Dude,
he got in between them cones.
Dude, I drive dump trucks all day.
I know you drive. You got to.
I just got my license, dude.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I was a little bit. You guys got it a couple years before me, like 25. And so like this whole driving thing, I'm a very safe driver. I feel like on the road.
No,
Yeah.
I've driven with you plenty of times, dude.
Yeah,
You've
you
got me
drive
home
fine.
from plenty of comedy shows.
Right. We got back.
We got back from Butler
We
that
got
one
fourth
time.
and back. Yeah, I drove us home from that fucking
Yeah.
nightmare.
Thank God I was drunk.
GBA outing. That was a success. Nice little outing out at Meadow Inc. Me, John, Andy, and Yogi Double XL was I took an edible before we started. It was a mistake. We were playing with Mr. Edibles. Our one boy just eats hundreds of milligrams.
7,000
of edibles.
milligrams.
Yogi seemed high. You kept telling me you were, which I knew you were, because why would you keep saying it?
Yeah.
But like Yogi was like if high, you could be like, you could just like Yogi was like visibly high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like giggling, kind of stumbling around, laughing. Like
At one point, he was like, "My arms feel so light."
Yeah, he was like, "I can't feel
And
my arms."
My arms felt like they were in concrete. You know what I mean? Like it was. I was like, "We have totally different."
You know what? You only needed like 500 more milligrams.
Yeah,
You're fucking
that's
saying.
yeah. I was like, oh. Yeah, I only took a 10. You took a fucking 500.
smoked like 3 joints. To the
Yeah,
head.
dude, I didn't know how he was doing that. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, he seemed just fine.
He seemed fine. I don't know how he does
How'd
it.
he golf?
And like he golfed
Oh,
okay.
fine.
Yeah. Well, he
Yogi will
golfed-
hit like a weird stride where he's like in a sweet spot of being high,
Yeah.
and then he'll like lose it a little bit. But everybody does. But like, yeah, there's like a stretch where we'll just play really good.
Yeah, we came in at what, 8 under, 9 under.
Yeah, the winners were 14 under, but
The winners are 14. 14 isn't a major. That's not a crazy score. I don't think at that course.
yeah, the course I don't think is that easy.
I don't think it's that easy, but it's like I think the winners had like a scratch golfer on their team.
Yeah.
So I mean that changes things significantly.
right.
And then like you guys wanted to cheat the whole entire time, and I'm not a cheater, and I wouldn't let everybody cheat.
You on
so,
Paul's team?
Well, that's
oh,
just
yeah.
Well, let me
Clean.
justify. You sponsor a hole. You sponsor a hole. I get a couple mulligans on a putt. Sometimes. You might like. I consider cheating taking a ball from the rough and setting it in the fairway, but you don't consider that cheating.
Not in a scramble. You get a club length. You get a
Sure.
driver length.
So if you're in the fringe and then you put it on the green to putt, that's
We didn't do that, did we?
Jack.
Well,
I didn't do it.
well, listen.
You
John,
did it.
Once you guys started like trying to cheat, I just figured like, okay, I can take a
listen,
couple.
Your
Your
gloves are off.
You were supposed to
Yeah.
pull the pin, the one hole. It hit the pin.
That was crazy. That was dumb. We were like, were we chipping or putting? Putting?
We did it twice. 2 dudes hit the pin, and then I still sat
I was
there
like,
and
well,
stared at the pin. I should just took it out.
Yeah, took it out, and then the other time we should have put it in, and we lipped out. It was a mess, but
Let
yeah,
me tell you, everybody
we
out
played
there is
okay.
taking a mulligan on a putt.
Yeah, well-
There's 4 guys.
Well,
you get
listen,
5 putts
taking
every
a,
so
taking a
often.
mulligan's one thing. You dudes were just like,
No.
that's a birdie. I'm like, dude, no, it ain't.
I didn't mark
man.
that down.
I'm a man of honor.
Oh, dude, that's
I'm
your
a man-
team, dude. That's your team. You're ride or die.
You're
Hey, are
saying
you-
we weren't
are-
8 or 9 under?
We were 8. I don't believe we were 9.
No, I never thought. Be honest, I thought we were 7.
I probably if I had to like a fair score would probably be 7. I think we came in at 8.
So you're still cheating.
Did we beat the Central kids?
No, they beat us by a stroke.
See, Jack?
That's why you tried to
Way to
cheat.
go, buddy.
Yep. That's what
Thanks, Jack.
Didn't really cheat. I'll tell you who should start cheating is the Steelers because they stink.
Dude, I'm getting a lot of calls
So
About-
hard to watch.
about saying, like, I got to give it to you, dude. I listen. I get you're a Pitt fan. Kenny stinks.
Well, you can't put this on Kenny.
Yeah, I can put it on Kenny.
No.
put it on
He
everybody.
stinks.
No,
he
John.
gets scared when the pass rush comes,
John.
and he gets them little happy feet, and he misses open receivers.
He's
dude.
dealing
He's
with-
gonna hold this franchise back 5 years.
He's dealing with the worst coach in NFL history.
Yeah,
Canada
but
stinks, too.
execution and coaching are two different bowls of soup, my friend.
Not really when
He
you
ran,
have the
he
worst.
ran right into that sack.
He didn't play good. I'm not saying he played good. There's not.
Dude,
there's
you
a-
can't scramble when there's no need to scramble and run into a sack.
played
Then
like
miss
shite.
5 open receivers.
Yeah, no, he didn't play great.
Yeah, he stinks.
I think, but like the scheme is so bad. You can't you can't give Kenny a fair shake.
Well, they said the
with, like-
first half they could call every fucking play.
and it's been like that for 2 years at
right.
least.
Oh, I agree.
This
I
is
agree,
torture
man.
to watch.
This
at
is
this point.
torture, dude. Getting beat by the fucking Texans
You-
30-6.
And
or
here's
whatever
what
the
it's
fuck it
going to
was.
take Sunday, and I'm going to help because I'm going to be at the game. I'm going to boo ferociously.
Everybody.
If they better come out hot.
But even if they do, it's not going to be fixed. Like this.
No, but
I feel like this.
I think Tomlin getting booed at home against the Ravens would be enough to push him. Like, dude, he's
fire
getting a
Canada?
little bit
Yeah.
rattled. Like,
They said he was uneasy at the press
dude,
conference
the,
today.
The reporters
I
are.
didn't see it.
You know what his change is? He's going to put him in pads on Wednesday.
I know.
Who gives a shit?
That's crazy.
This ain't high school football,
It's
dude.
not. If it was high school
Yeah,
football,
these
you're in
dudes have
pads
been
every
playing.
fucking day.
Yeah, these dudes been playing for
Your-
years. They're
your,
professionals.
Your offense is the worst, and it's been the worst for 4 years.
Yeah, it's so bad.
That one stat's crazy how we're the only team in so many years to not have a 400-yard
And
game.
every other team has had 3.
I think it's 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Canada is so bad. Kenny didn't play good. The running game actually looked like it was the best it looked.
It's like they
In
took
the
a
second
step.
half,
they took
at
a,
least.
The
dude,
secondary
defense didn't
fucking
look good.
stinks.
Why
You
isn't
stink.
JPP or JPJ out there, dude? He plays like I think he had like 20 snaps.
They play him in a dime package.
Dude, and how come the Texans can run these beautiful screen passes, and our screen passes get blown up in 5 seconds?
Yeah, they were killing us with
Those
middle
screen
screens.
passes
That middle
look good from the
screen,
Houston
dude.
Texans.
They were
I miss the old screen.
They ran the old Madden HB toss
Dude,
pass.
they made Pierce look like a fucking stud.
dude,
Pierce
dude.
is good.
Dude, I
But
think
they made him
CJ
look
Stroud's a
amazing.
little better than I thought he was going to be.
He is.
Their O line
I think
was
that-
all like it was
Well, I think the
ramshackled.
Texans-
It was
I
all
mean,
kind of hurt.
do you
dude.
think
They got some good coaches.
I mean, Kenny. I mean, he was laying down pretending like he hurt his knee.
Yeah, he gave
you
up.
don't think Kenny's hurt?
He gave up.
You know
He's
what he
coming
has?
back next week.
He's a bruised.
He has a bruised knee,
Yeah,
Oh,
and he came out of the game.
yeah, bruised knee, John.
What's
You're-
Mark
you're-
Bad
you're-
say? The knee's a long way from the heart.
Do you ever have a deep bruise on your knee?
Yeah, I played through. I had a deep bruise.
I've had a torn meniscus for 3 years.
You know where this is going, Jack.
What's that?
This is going to come full circle, and Mason Rudolph's going to come back and save the season
No.
because Trubisky's going to come in. He's going to stink.
He's probably gonna get hurt.
If I was him,
there's
I'd
whispers
get hurt.
that Mason throws the best deep ball on the team.
That's what Pompiani said. And they were like, so who would you go with? And they were, for some reason, they all said Trubisky. But, like, I do feel like
Wolf.
Mason's going to get his chance.
Wolf wants Mason in.
What?
no, they said Pickett's probably going to play next week.
Of
No,
course,
he
if you
said
fake a knee injury, you can play.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, oh my god, it feels so much better.
Is this game over?
Exactly. Put his hair in a ponytail.
it's just brutal to watch, dude. It's not fun.
It's
Nothing's
not
fun
Dude,
about
I
it.
took a nap in the second half.
Yeah, it sucks.
just
And,
take
like-
the Steelers under in points.
I just started drinking bourbon after halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one thing when I used to get like blacked out on Sundays. It really didn't matter. It was more of a party day for me. So like, okay, whatever. But like now, I'm sitting there watching these games. I'm like, dude, come on, this is fucking.
Dude, there's
it ruins your 1 o'clock. You know what I
It
mean?
does.
The best thing about Texas, the game starts at 12 and fucking 3. It's like you wake up and you don't have to wait. Like I always get anxious because I'm waiting. I'm putting in all these bets. I'm waiting for 1 o'clock. It
Yeah.
never comes soon enough. Then you're like, boom,
Yeah,
it's
I
12,
hate
can
every
watch
pregame
football.
show.
Yeah,
I'm
pregame
sick of
shows
all the
are fucking
pregame shows.
brutal.
Can you bet in Texas?
Not on fan. So when I was sitting on the tarmac on my way down, I put in like 7 million bets.
So
I hit a
you're-
couple.
You're sticking by this. Kenny Pickett's going to come through and be a solid quarterback. Because you were talking Dan Marino, Hall of Fame, at the beginning of this.
I honestly, I don't think you judge them until you get Canada out here. I think Canada. I honestly believe Canada.
You think Canada makes it through the season?
Yeah, because the
I
Steelers
sure
don't
hope
fire
not.
anybody.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. Canada's Wikipedia currently is Matt Canada is an American football coach who is somehow is the offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers of the National Football League.
Is that
he
real?
should be fired he should have been fired last year, but has dirty tapes of Mike Tomlin, so he keeps his job. Previously was a quarterbacks coach in Pitt, fucking yada yada yada. Position worst offensive coordinator of all time.
Not wrong.
Pittsburgh's fed up, and they've been fed up for a long.
That can't be a real Wikipedia.
I mean, you could edit people's Wikipedias.
Can you?
That's why you can't believe everything you read.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Like I remember the Ravens fired their guy. What was it? I don't know. It was Jim Caldwell.
It was like a very similar
They might have
situation.
brought in Caldwell.
It was his friend.
It was his friend. He had to fire his friend, and they went to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
You got to get a different set of eyes on this thing, dude.
You have to. It's so bad. It's unwatchable.
It's unfair to the fans to put us through this.
You think what's his name?
It was this bad last year. It's not like this is new. This is like the third year of
It
this shit.
sucks.
Right.
Sucks.
You think that new GM or whatever, Omar Khan? You think he has any say in
Dude,
that?
they were saying
So
that
this-
today. They were like, dude, this is.
He gotta be
everyone
like,
was
Tom,
hyping up.
Mike, come on, bud.
Everyone was hyping up the con artist. They were like, then they put then the game started playing. You're like, we got a bunch of shitty players.
Dude, do you feel differently about Tomlin at all? Like I know I like Tomlin. I'm a Tomlin guy.
I'm a Tomlin guy too. I'm starting. He has to. I just don't understand. Like, who is it all on Tomlin to make that decision
do
to
you-
fire?
do you
think-
Is he? Well, you say yes, but you don't know that.
He
I
could
know
fire
it.
him if he
No,
want to
you-
make that decision.
I don't think he can. I think it comes directly from like
Who,
the
Rooney?
owners. Yes.
No
Yes.
way.
I think
Yes.
if Mike Tomlin wanted to fire Canada and say I want to
dude,
change,
you
what's
think he has
Rooney
to
gonna
ask
say?
somebody? Is that what you're
I
saying?
1,000% think he needs to
Dude,
ask somebody.
but don't you think like right now, like Tomlin was a good coach for a while. He won Super Bowl, went to another one. But do you see like Shanahan? You see that dude, Mike McDaniels. Do you think he's just getting left behind schematically, dude?
I mean,
I think he has a hard
Offensively
head.
and defensively.
there's something to be said. There's nobody that ever comes off Tomlin's coaching tree ever.
I'm
Well,
just-
and that's the thing. I think his ego, like Madden says, I think his ego's too big where he doesn't want another intelligent
But
person in a room that could
do you
be
think
outsmart
Shanahan
him.
could do more with this offense?
Yes, absolutely.
Then what do we do?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, well, yeah, but that's not.
I'm just saying, like, there's got to be smart young guys in there.
Well, of course, I'm agreeing.
I'm just saying, like, dude, you
Yeah.
got to get like,
you guys should lock it up.
I think
you can't say, oh, just the players stink, because you know what I mean. Like,
no.
there's
I'm
a lot
not
of
not
talent.
blaming the
No,
players.
there's a lot of
I'm
talent
blaming
on
the
the team.
coaches.
I only want to blame is Pickett. Really, he's gonna hold his franchise hostage for 4 years.
Tomlin knows his job is safe. Until
That's what I
Tomlin,
mean.
until Tomlin like starts feeling
Feels
the
the
heat,
heat,
and
yeah.
they said he looked rattled today at this press conference, which he never does. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but the shit that I saw said he looked rattled. Him put people in pads as fucking.
I watched it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that
an
Ro-
insane
Rooney's
thing
the
to
only
say.
one that can
and
fucking
he won't.
say something.
What did he think? We're like, yeah, that's it.
Well, he
these
said we need
these
to-
guys aren't tough enough.
He literally said we need to be more physical. We'll be practicing in pads
Yeah.
tomorrow.
They just
it's
played.
like,
they
what a
played in
joke.
That's
Vegas.
like making
They've
you
just
run
been
the
on an
bleachers.
airplane. They've been away for 2 weeks. You think these assholes like they're beat up, dude? Like
Yeah, it's got.
That's like making you
it's
run the
got
bleachers
fucking
because you fucked
pounded.
up.
they got
for
pounded.
sure.
They've been on the road like for 2 weeks.
Pounded.
Yeah, they're in a bad spot. Canada also made a burner account defending the Steelers' offensive play calling.
Who do
So,
you
like,
blame?
Huh?
Well, I tried. It was
It
going
went too
so fast. I couldn't read.
He was like pretty much like defending his scheme. Dude, when your OC
He catfished the media.
is making burner accounts for like what's going? He's like, this is a mess. This is like getting embarrassed as shit. Like this is the Steelers. This is a proud
This
organization.
ain't the Browns, cuz.
Yeah, 'cause it's coming off a fucking joke. I think something will happen with shit like this, like burner accounts, the whole city turning on them. There's gonna be. I said this last year. I was like, there's no way he's gonna be offensive coordinator next year.
I didn't think he was.
I can't believe he is. But like I also don't see them firing anybody during the season. I just don't.
I think if they really hit a bad streak, if they lose at home to the Ravens and they get booed like crazy, 2 weeks in a row of getting your ass
Yeah.
kicked, if they play well and it's like a close game, it'll cool off. If they get their ass kicked and that offense does nothing, they're gonna get booed off the field. It's gonna
if
be
they
bad.
if they have a 3 and out on their first drive, it's the boo.
'Cause
The boo birds are going to be
And
out.
I'm at the point where I want them to get I want that to
Yeah.
happen because
Yeah.
like I know like
That's the only way it's gonna
Canada
change.
can't turn
That's
this
the only
around.
way it's gonna
right?
change.
Yeah, got to burn. You got to burn the whole fucking
Always
thing.
play the Ravens tough though, no matter what. Like even when we had Duck
Right,
Hodges
so you're gonna
and-
have like a lot of like a lot of people aren't dumping their tickets for this game. I bet you they're gonna
No,
go.
it's a Ravens
It's a
game.
Ravens game, and they're gonna be into it, and they're gonna be pissed if they.
Yeah, it'll be boisterous for sure.
Yeah.
Canada also told the announcers in a pregame meeting you know how they interview coaches and blah 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 before the game, a couple nights before the game, that his offense isn't built for comebacks. So he's pretty much admitting my offense isn't built to score. Insane
yeah,
thing
if
to
you
say.
don't throw the ball
You can't score
down
quick.
the field.
It was as soon as the announcer said that, everyone thought, "What the fuck are you talking? Like, why would you?
Why are you
say
showing
that?
your cards?
Well, like everyone kind of already knows it, but why would you just blatantly come out and be like, "Yeah, like if you can get up on us, like we're not going to
We're
do
done.
You
it."
think he's trying to get ahead of it? Like,
mean,
it's not me, it's the players.
There's definitely
Nah.
some finger pointing after that beating.
You never
for
really
sure.
see national coverage of an offensive coordinator being so bad. Like they're talking about Matt Canada on like
College
ESPN,
game day. They had him.
everybody.
They were booing him.
You don't see that's
He's going to have to go back to like high school after this. Or college. or like a small college.
or-
or you
Greenfield
could
over-
always like hide him on a coaching staff in the NFL for like a positions
That-
coach or some shit
right.
like that. But like get him the fuck.
Why would
gotta
you
get
want
out of
him?
here.
Why would you even bring him around?
But no one. But look at the other people that got like left. Like they didn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, well, like Fichtner didn't.
Yeah, where's Fichtner at?
Where's
Fichtner
my man
was
Todd
that was
Haley
Big
at?
Ben's like
Todd
Yeah,
Haley put up some
stepdad.
numbers.
He
He's
did.
a little nuts.
He's a little goofy.
He stole a
Yeah.
toilet out
I
of his
think
house.
I read something today that like he averaged like almost 25 points per game as the Steelers OC.
It was really good.
Love it. Love
He just
that
got
as
in a
now.
mix-up down at
Yeah, he's like Tequila
North
Cowboy.
Shore, yeah.
He likes to punch
broke his
people,
pelvis,
big
which is weird
deal.
for
Yeah, he was.
He
Not
was
an
dry
old
fucking
person.
a bull.
A non-football injury.
Yeah.
Him and his wife were like they were what,
like to
they were
drink.
fucking each other, or fucking other people or something.
But they swingers.
25 points a
dude.
game.
Was
I
he?
kill
Yeah.
for 25 points a game right now.
You
Yeah.
can fuck whoever you
You
want.
can fuck my mom.
Pat McAfee said, "What about Big Ben being a good hire for the OC? Because Big Ben's talking about X's and O's on his podcast.
He's ripping. He was
Couldn't be
ripping
any
somebody.
fucking worse. I'll tell
Couldn't
you
be
that.
worse.
dude.
And then AB wants the job as well.
Yeah,
Oh, I would take
He
AB.
said we need to get a little Keller on our staff. We have a
That
black
was
head
great.
coach, but
Yeah, the black D coordinator.
yeah. So whatever you
I don't
want.
give a
AB.
shit who he is.
Don't give a shit who he is either. And then AB did something amazing. He put a tweet up saying, let me read it real quick here. Matt Canada is horrific. Combination of being not only the worst, but also the most predictable play caller in NFL. I was like, wow, that's a really competent tweet from AB. The problem with that is I read that same tweet 5 minutes before that from Warren Sharp.
Yeah.
So old
He's
AB,
just forwarding shit.
well, he knows how to copy and paste.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
good
you know
for
what?
him.
I'm impressed he knows how to copy and paste.
I don't know how to copy and paste.
Because there's no way he could have retyped that perfectly. So he definitely
Yeah.
executed the
It was-
copy and paste correctly.
it was grammatically correct.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's.
It
I
was-
didn't think you could do it.
Yeah. Yep.
So good for him. Good for
Yeah.
AB. He knows how to copy and paste.
Hire him.
I honestly think in his head he was like, "Hey, this is a really good tweet. I like it. I'm gonna throw it out there." No, I think Warren Sharp probably got I don't
Dude,
know at least 100,000
At
followers
this, point,
at the very
at
least.
this point, I'd rather them hire AB and he'd be like an OC / wide receiver for the team. You know what I mean?
He
Like
like-
a player manager.
coach
type
Like
of-
a player coach.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd be hard.
He'd just be running flies all
yeah.
day.
Screaming at
Why?
Kenny
Yelling at
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
The AFC North's a mess, dude. Jamar Chase is screaming about fucking Burrow. Burrow fleeced the fucking Bengals for $500 million.
So Chase like hates Burrow now.
He was like, I'm open all the fucking time. I'm always fucking open. This
Yeah.
is like and like they're like
Yeah.
boys went to college together. and
Yeah,
shit.
they all say that. I mean, Burrows might be hurt.
Well,
Yeah,
Kenny might be
Ken-
hurt.
Who?
Kenny might be hurt.
Yeah, he faked an injury. We heard he's got a knee bruise.
He's like, ow.
They're like, wait, he didn't tear his ACL. We're like, no, what happened?
It was like what Rodney
He got a
Dangerfield and
splitter.
Caddyshack. Oh,
Listen, I'm the first to admit Kenny hasn't been the greatest this season. I just feel like you cannot throw him in the trash until you get Canada out of here. You cannot.
Canada's not the one throwing the ball and missing
Yeah, but he's putting me in
receivers.
horrible situations.
Right, but even when he has open
Dude.
receiver, he's overthrown him, underthrown him, missed target.
Horrible. He's horrible situations. They know a play's coming every time. Imagine trying to
I don't know
quarterback.
because we had a couple plays where dudes were wide open and
Dude,
he just
he
didn't
missed the
throw
ball.
them
Yeah, he
to
missed the throw.
Either
yeah.
did throw to him or
it's
threw it to the wrong
definitely
person.
their O line isn't holding up how they thought, and they're
At
getting
all.
pressure on him,
Nowhere.
and he can't handle it.
And our secondary
Because
is
he has
bad.
he does have an arm, he can sling it, but dude, when you get them happy feet,
He
you don't-
gets rattled
He gets
quickly.
rattled.
Yeah, I mean, you get your bell rung fucking constantly. I don't know. I'm still, like I said, Canada. I can't throw Kenny in the trash until
Dude, how about
Canada's out
friggin'
of it.
Claypool?
Yeah, he's out of the league.
Yeah.
Well, he's a healthy scratch, and we'll trade him for a 5th or 6th.
Yeah, I don't
Which
think
means a 6.
I don't think he got any bites on that.
No.
Man, what
So they put him on waivers now. Is
he on waivers?
I don't
working
think he's
in
on- I don't
Walmart.
think he's on waivers yet. I think they're trying to get a 6th.
Oh, they're gonna hold
something.
out. You know what I mean? To
What?
try to get something.
I mean,
for him.
Omar Khan.
The
Omar
con
Khan,
artist.
The con artist got him on now.
Woo!
Yeah, get Joey Porter's kid out there for Pete's sake.
That's what I don't
Well,
understand.
why not?
Yeah, I guess
Patrick Peterson's on
His
with a
team ain't
walker.
going to the Super Bowl.
they ain't going to the Super Bowl. Why not get Jones out there, get the reps? They said he was getting beat on a little bit. I didn't have a lot
Well,
of
he
time
came in
because
because that dude got hurt.
Only one way
Right.
to learn.
Dan Moore.
Only one way to learn. Get Washington out there. I think Freiermuth, is he hurt?
He's
going to be out
hurt.
a
He's
few
out
weeks.
for 2 to 3 weeks.
I like at Washington. He's
Yeah,
a big
he's
motherfucker.
fucking huge.
He hasn't done dog dick when he was in there, but he's huge.
They don't throw him the ball.
I don't think not much of that offense have done anything.
Yeah, right. Like Chandler Jones. The dude's lost his mind. He said Aaron Hernandez didn't kill himself, and he's just been going live. He's still on the Raiders. He's like inactive.
Didn't he
Like-
read that letter?
like-
See the fucking, you know.
Did he say
story
Josh
about Aaron
McDaniels
Hernandez?
killed him?
He said something nutty like that. Yeah, he has some major mental issues going on.
Yeah.
But AB said he's gonna be on his way to come help him out. Start like a CTE gang. I think he said or some shit like that.
Wow.
CTE's hitting these dudes early, man. Like he's still active. He just signed like a 3-year, $50-some million deal like last year.
Do you think heavy amounts of strong weed like really promotes it in these guys and gives them like some some of this weed might just be too strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be onto something.
And it's not like they're smoking a little bit of it.
Yeah.
That's true.
They're
why-
smoking these humongous blunts of like really good weed.
That's why they call
Yeah.
it dope.
And then they go on their phone. Like you know, if you do that and you're in your house and you're thinking these crazy thoughts, that's one thing. If you're like on Instagram Live, like talking
Josh
gibberish,
McDaniels killed
Yeah. yeah.
Hernandez.
Yeah, I don't know. I smoke
AB's
weed.
like, I'm on my
But like,
way.
dude, like, imagine you like you shared your thoughts when you're real high on your phone with the camera in your face.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
I'm like, damn,
10,000.
Jack got the CTE.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That dude, he's not going to be in the league. He got to be done too. And AB saying he's going to come out there for some help. is
save
just-
his ass.
Yeah, it's comical. Our boy Marty Griffin is hitting the streets. Anybody see this?
Yeah.
Well, I retweeted this as a much watch, thinking like people are gonna like. I didn't get much traction on this at all. I was shocked. So Marty would hit the streets with a business owner over in the South Side. He first hit the church, interviewed some old ladies. They were all rolling up pierogies, and they're like, "Oh, there's drug addicts everywhere. We can't even leave our like doorstep." And he's all right. We're gonna get out in the streets. He walks up to underneath the bridge, up in Southside there by the on the way up to the slopes. There's a little homeless camp up there. They're not too happy to see Marty because he was there the day before and like fucking around. And Marty's just exploiting homeless people trying to get clicks.
Yeah.
And they're on to him. So they're like, get the fuck out of here. We're gonna beat the fuck out of you. Some lady's yelling at him through like a porta potty. And Marty is interviewing the shitter. Like, she's in the shitter, and she's like, you get out of here. He's like, what can we do to help, ma'am? And she's like, so Marty's just like,
I'm trying to take a shit.
Marty's like putting the microphone up to the shitter and like trying to get this interview. And
It said Mr. John underneath the screen.
Yeah.
it was something, dude. He is, the homeless are not a fan. They don't want Marty's help. And he keeps hitting the streets. Someone's going to fuck Marty up.
Does he have mental health issues?
Yeah, I think Marty's
He's
getting
begging for
I
life.
Marty's
guess
getting a
he-
little goofy.
In his mind, he knows what he's doing is bullshit, but he thinks that people are looking at it like he's doing a good deed.
Right.
He's not. When it's clear that he's not.
for-
He's
yeah, it's
not
for
helping
clicks.
the homeless. He's just exploiting them. He sucks. I wish he was in the shitter and got rolled down the
Yeah,
hill.
if you bring a camera up there, then you're like, what can we do to help? Like, dude, put the camera down first.
Dude,
Right.
buy lunch.
These homeless people don't want a
You know
camera
what I
in
mean?
their
You know what
face.
you could do? Buy lunch.
Go bring him some heroin.
Exactly.
You know what I
I
mean?
go clean
Yeah,
spoons.
you show up a little bit of heroin and a case of 40s.
Dude, yeah, be smart about it. Here's $20, guys. Will you talk to us?
Right. Look,
Does that
you
change
go up
your
there
tune?
you go up there every day.
He's so fucking cheap.
Right.
He goes up here with a fucking microphone he got off of Prime. He paid $6 for it, and he's talking to a toilet.
Yeah, I don't think Marty's going to go up there anymore. I can't see him going up, or he's going to get fucked. He's
You
going to
got
get
to
himself
check
fucked
in
up.
next time.
There
But
wasn't.
it was a very funny visual of him interviewing the toilet.
The weird thing is, like, I know there's that camp on the south side slopes, But I know there's also one on 13th Street, like in this like little park bench area where like people are just living there now.
Yeah, they're all along like the river
Not
there
near,
too. Yeah.
Which side? Like closer to the river? You're saying?
No, on the street
Dude,
side.
on 2nd Avenue, going from Greenfield to the
Like
city,
near Duke Tire.
right against
Yeah.
the river. They're like encamped underneath the fucking parkway.
Yeah, there's homeless
That's
kids.
I mean,
too.
that's a
there's
good
like
spot, though.
47 fucking tents down
Yeah,
there.
it's
They got a fridge and an
riverfront.
extension cord
Yeah.
running to
Do
God
they-
knows where.
Now, do they hang in there through the
Riverfront
winter?
property.
What's that?
Do they hang in there through the
No
winter?
way, dude. That's so
There's
cold
a
down
lot
there.
of dudes people go to shelters and they also train hop.
Or you just go to
call them-
jail.
They call them. They don't put homeless people in jail no more.
No, I mean you could go steal something and go to jail.
Yeah, it's not
hopefully,
that
right?
easy anymore. Like a lot, they're called vagabonds, and they'll hop on trains.
Hobos.
Yeah, and they'll like go train hopping, and like they know the train routes. Like if this train's here, connects here, and they can make it to California in like 2 weeks on trains.
Really?
I swear to God, yeah.
Some
I
good
follow
knowledge there.
Vagabond on Reddit. It's all the homeless people.
Yeah, my TikTok picked up a vagabond the one time. He got annoying real quick. I was like, look at this vagabond and his dog. And I was like, this dude sucks.
Ain't nothing worse than a vagabond with a dog.
Yeah.
I like a good old
You
fashioned
sing beans out the
homeless guy
can.
that got nothing but a bag of needles with him and hepatitis C, and he's just going to live his best life. Like I don't want to fucking and a cool sign, you know what I mean? It says I'm too lazy to work.
Yeah, you don't want your vagabonding like a sweet flannel.
Yeah,
He said a bag
And
of
he's
needles and hepatitis C.
yeah, dude, just fucking living his best life.
Which one's the bad hepatitis?
C's the one that can cure. B is more the one that you can.
Fuck you up.
Yeah, C's the one that all the heroin addicts
The
get.
B.
Is there an A?
Is that the one you get
Yeah.
vaccinated for when you're a kid? Like,
Yeah. A's the one. A's the one you get vaccinated for as a kid. B's the one, it's something different. But C's the one that, like, if you're, like, done.
That's the
intervening-
common one.
Yeah.
Good old hepatitis talk here on Greenfield Finance Podcast. I can't spend much time on this because it's getting annoying. Taylor Swift went to the Jets game. But Brittany Mahomes is weaseling her way in her crew, which I don't. They went to a girls' dinner. Her, Blake Lively, a couple other people. Then went to the game with Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. Major crew in the suite. The NFL is literally like jerking off Taylor Swift at this point. They're showing her every reaction. She had a pair of like ugly denim shorts on that sold out in minutes. Like Taylor Swift does numbers, dude.
Get
It
her
is,
in a
like,
Greenfield's Finest podcast show.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what like
Jeez.
so Dave Portnoy has equity in High Noon,
Yeah.
and the girl in the box, like two people over from her, was like drinking High Noon. She had a couple in front of him, and he kept tweeting like, "Pass the fucking High Noon down, dude. Pass her a fucking High Noon." Like that's how like
Yeah,
crazy it is,
right.
dude. You get Taylor Swift holding a High
Yeah,
Noon.
if she drinks high noon.
Yeah, you ain't keeping a fucking High Noon.
She
in
got
stock.
the Midas touch, dude.
Yeah.
Everything turns to gold.
Fuck, Travis Kelce's jersey sold out.
Yeah, he's doing Pfizer. Dude, Aaron Rodgers called Travis Kelce Mr. Pfizer on Pat McAfee today.
He is doing.
He's an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
Well, he did. Yeah, I think Kelsey will sell anything.
Yeah.
I really don't think he gets.
dude,
He's doing Bud Light everything.
He's cashing this cow.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like,
fuck
what do you
yeah.
mean they won't do Bud Light?
I'll do Bud Light,
He's like, what do
yeah.
you mean everybody's against the vaccine? I'll do it.
Yeah.
How much?
Do you now? Conspiracy theorists are saying that the NFL linked up with Taylor Swift to like, and then get Kelsey to like promote the vaccine. So it's a big conspiracy that. Like,
Yeah, I heard that.
this is-
It's
he's-
Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, the Illuminati,
Yeah.
and the reptilians.
Did you really?
Big
No, I
facts.
made that
Oh,
up.
that was a good one. You had me going. I was like, yeah, I could see it.
What are the reptilians?
What? You don't know about the reptilians?
Mike,
think
tell this
so.
fucking kid.
Oh my God!
He
It's
don't know
another,
nothing.
It's another life form that lives on Earth. That they're half
That's what that
human,
lady's
half
saying on the
reptile.
plane.
She said he ain't a person. He was a reptilian.
Duh.
Yeah, no doing.
So they're not like anything.
no, they're like regular people, but they have like snake heads.
Have
They look
you
like
not been listening?
They look like walking like reptiles.
Yeah,
Or-
their eyes blink sideways.
a lot of
dude.
times
Read
they
a
say
book.
they
Where do they
live
live at?
under the earth.
Like mole people?
No,
well, more like ant people, but they're reptili-illy.
yeah, they live in like the hills and like stuff like that.
That was a horrible description.
You
of
ever
what
see
they
the
are.
hills have eyes? Boom.
It's a walking like any type of reptile. Like you know how it's green, scaly, the weird eyes. That they're walking form.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's.
Show him your tattoo, Mike.
Yeah, there's a reptilian.
He's a
I'm half reptilian on my father's side.
All right, let's do voicemails.
Hey, boys. Mike Wiggs from Brentwood here. Get us under. Going through the Liberty Tunnels, when that sign's off and it doesn't say downtown, but yet these people still make the right into the tunnel, and then they want to try to get over into the left lane at the end and cut you off when you read the sign and you came down and you sat in all the traffic, and then they want to get mad and give you the finger. What is wrong with people? People in Pittsburgh suck at driving. They are horrible. And I know. I was out on the West Coast. They just drive fast and loony. But they know how to drive. Pittsburgh, I'm surprised people don't die every day. Later, boys.
They do.
Yeah.
I agree with him on that.
Yeah, it
you know what I
sucks.
love, though? When the cop's there at the
I would
end.
say they're-
no, fuck off.
And he's like,
They're always
yeah,
there, dude.
that's not cool.
That is in
When you
cool.
get pulled over
No,
with a
that's
truck
not
and
cool.
well,
trailer
then
on the
read
way home
fucking
from
traffic
Brookline.
signs, dog.
Yeah.
I did. They fucking forgot that the sign didn't turn off.
You're saying
Okay.
they switch it halfway through
I'm
the
saying
tunnel.
it was a late switch.
A late switch.
And I was going over, and I didn't want to go to South Side. I wanted to go over the bridge.
You
I
should've
crossed
fought
over
that.
with a truck and trailer. Well,
Dude, those
couple
motorcycle
phone calls
cops
were made.
sit there and
Oh,
fucking
dude, I was-
pick people.
He was able to
dude.
give you a break, $1,000 in tickets later. I'm like, thanks.
Nice for the break, dickbag.
Yeah.
I hope you break your knee.
But yeah, they sit there and they fucking
Oh, they'll get you.
they hit their quota.
Yeah,
on
they'll
that-
just
on
look
the
at you like,
bridge.
over here.
Yeah.
And it's like the cockiest point, too. They're like, you. There.
Meanwhile, it's really
Fuck.
Southside's really not that bad to get to where I was going.
Yeah.
I want to get over.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, guys? Double G. Been listening since the hop. Two things. Just wanted to compliment you guys. I mean, I think you get enough credit. You guys are there. I mean, 95% of the time. Been doing this for a couple years. I'm sure a lot harder than everyone appreciates. So, love seeing the expanded Kenny role. I think there could probably be an opportunity for like a special segment with Shuley. Maybe like some knowledge dropping. He's always got plenty of facts. I think it's hilarious, actually. I mean, Shuley kind of gets ripping sometimes, and he definitely has a lot of knowledge up there. I'd like to maybe see a special segment where he covers some relevant topic with his vast body of knowledge. Anyway, thanks again. Keep up the good work, and good luck with getting in the Steelers season. I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of material there. Kenny fucking Pickett, baby. Later.
Oh,
Wait, listen.
untimely.
Listen, I do have a lot of knowledge. Very little of it is relevant, to anything. Like, dude, anything that can't make me $1, I know all of it.
A lot of it's like, well, not a lot of it. It's just a lot of little truths. Small truths.
I go for small victories.
Yeah,
you know
small
what I mean?
truths.
They have a
That's how you
segment
win the
called
war, buddy.
What did he say?
Actually, anything.
What did I could go off the fucking rails. What did he say? How long's he been listening?
Since the hop.
What's that mean?
I guess since it started, and he's a little inaccurate. He said you guys are there about 95% of the time. We're going on episode 200. We missed one episode.
Yeah, because our
Maybe.
friend died.
Yeah.
No, he might be saying like with guys missed here. and there.
Same. Yeah, we're more like 99.6.
So think about that.
But yeah, we could
95%.
we're always open to ideas, and we try to expand everyone's role. And some days people have bigger roles than others, and you know what I mean. If Shuley's flying, and we let him rip. We might come
What's up, boys? It's Hutch. Am I the only one that, like, after the age of 30, like, when their boys hit them up, like, hey, we're going to go out, we're going to go boozing, it's going to be a wild night. Am I the only one that, like weighs the pros and cons of if I want to go out because I know how brutal the hangover is going to be? Like, I mean, like, it's all the time. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, whatever remedy I try to use to not have a hangover. I get a mean headache, the bubbly guts. I can't eat anything. I know I need water, but I can't fucking drink it. And then, without
Can't hold
fail,
it down.
the next day when I have a hangover, that's when the kids want to go to the park or wherever. Miserable. All right. Just want to hear your thoughts. See ya.
So I've noticed the past 3 times I've drank, I haven't done shots. My hangovers are so much better. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a little hungover.
They suck less.
They
is what
suck,
you mean.
suck so much less. My shot hangovers, I should be in a hospital.
Yeah.
My beer hangovers, just like a lot of beers, 10, 12, 15 beers, is still like not even comparable to the shots.
Yeah, a beer hangover's definitely. That's when you get the bubble guts, though. That's when you're
fine.
shitting your
I
britches.
shit my britches no matter
Dude,
what.
I've worked out this little recipe I got here.
Okay.
All right, so you know those
Here's
like,
your Sholey segment.
liquid IV packs?
Yeah.
Right? So I'll smash like 2 of them before I start drinking. You know?
Yeah.
And then I can go relatively hard, but I still got to throw water in every once in a while. And I'm talking about smash it, and my hangover is almost non-existent.
Is that while if you're doing goon dust too?
No,
how do you-
all bets are off.
Are you talking whiskey though too when you get in there?
Yeah, I'm talking like shots, not like drinking straight whiskey all night. You know,
Yeah.
that's that. There's
So when
nothing
you're
that can help
drinking
with it.
heavy, you're like, I got to drink a water.
Yeah, no.
No. Well, see, I have a good thing because I get the hiccups quite frequently, so I have to smash the water to get rid of them every once in a while, which I think saves my
God
he-
doing
headache.
for you what you couldn't do for yourself.
Yeah, right. It's like my crutch.
Yeah, no.
Telling you,
hangovers are
prehydrate.
brutal, and
Prehydrate,
I'm
dude.
not looking forward to hangovers with a kid.
Hotch after 30. I'd say after like a certain age, like your friends don't even call you to do much anymore.
Yeah.
And then if you do, you know you're getting
Well,
fucked up.
You do a golf outing.
Golf
So
outing.
you know you're
it's
getting
got to be there's got to be an event, but when that event comes, you fucking get ready.
You get excited.
You get
And
excited.
then you ruin the next day, and you say fuck those kids. The park is closed.
Well,
Yeah, guess
right.
what?
Well, you
Go get on your iPad.
You know?
yeah,
Here's my credit card. Buy whatever you want.
yeah, you gotta pay your wife off,
Yeah.
pay the kids off, get some sleep.
Hey guys, Waterboy here. Wanted to say, first of all, Friday, awesome show. 5 comedians. Dawn Arner was great. You could tell the Rabbi Marty Rapner was, greenhorn, but had some good jokes. Everybody else killed. But end of the third quarter of the Steeler game, they ran out of bounds. There were 7 seconds left, and all of a sudden the clock started running. End of the third quarter. That's bullshit. I'm in live time, so I don't know what's going to happen. This might not make sense, but have a good evening.
They don't stop in the end of the third quarter. It's not. And you got bonds. They don't stop the clock.
Yeah, you kind of went 2 different directions there, Waterboy.
It's not the end of the fourth quarter.
Well,
Or
no, he
second.
went from the comedy show directly into
I thought he was
Yeah.
talking about you blew a whistle at the end of the third
I
quarter
thought
at the
that was 2
comedy
different
show.
calls like spliced up.
Yeah. Way to separate your thoughts there, Waterboy.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to the comedy show. Glad you had a good time.
What's up, boys? Joe from Derry. Wanted to call in, had a story, and it reminded me of a bird boob story. My buddy, he has this neighbor that is real good looking, and she happens to have a tattoo of a parrot right on her breast. It's not hidden. It's out for basically the world to see. And I will say it's a nice nest. So my buddy says, man, I'd like to suck the bird off of that tit. And he was not paying attention as his 5-year-old kid was also in the room. Now, said 5-year-old kid often goes over to that neighbor's house and plays with their kids. And one day, the little kid says, my dad wants to suck the bird off your tits. And luckily, we're all still friends. But my buddy had some explaining to do. Anyway, go Steelers.
That sounded like a joke that like someone got off the internet. You know what I mean? Like that's what it kind of story. Like, did you ever hear about the girl with the parrot on her tit and the kid walks in the room and he was like, hey, I heard my dad say he wanted to suck the parrot off your chest.
So you think that was a made up story?
I do.
I believe that.
Believe the story?
Yeah, kids say the darndest
They
things.
hear
fucking
they
pick
retain
up
everything.
everything.
Yeah, they repeat everything. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I mean, your neighbor's the one with the parrot on her tit, so
Yeah, I'm sure she took
she's
it
not
as a
too
compliment.
shy.
Yeah, I'm sure she took the compliment.
Yeah, old bird titties.
Probably having an affair right now.
Yeah, she's probably. You
You
serious?
think she's unfaithful, John?
Anyone with a goddamn parrot on her tit.
Yeah, you gotta, if you
What is
got
she, a pirate?
you got a tattoo on your tit, you're unfaithful.
Yeah, you've been around the block.
Yeah. You're down to party.
Yeah.
He might. What if he told Pirate Tit to listen? Like, wait, check out this podcast. These guys are hilarious.
Yeah, we're just calling her a cum dumpster for no reason.
We're starting a domestic.
Yeah. Her husband's listening. Like, maybe they're fucking on to something.
Yeah.
You
do show those. You do show that tattoo a lot.
They were like, "How these dudes know about your parrot on your tit?"
Yeah. Old Joey said it's a nice nest, huh? They're going to break his fucking head open.
What's up, boys? It's Kenny. Wanted to weigh in on the Crocs conversation. I do not agree with wearing Crocs in airports, anywhere besides your house. I made a vow to myself years ago that I would never wear or own a pair of Crocs. And it's just what they represent as far as we've fallen in society. It just seems like it's so lazy and just like, I don't know, and they're very comfortable. Don't get me wrong. I've had them on, but I can't. Nobody knows I made this vow. I've just made it to myself, so I could own a pair and be okay and wear them around the house, but I would be like lying to myself and disappointed in myself. I find Croc has flip-flops. No, they're not Crocs. They're just flip-flops you wear around the summer, and they're just as comfortable as Crocs, and I still have my self-respect. So I did find a loophole, but the actual original Crocs, I can't stand them. I just hate them.
Well, Kenneth, you got to do yourself a favor. Get a pair of the Crocs slippers.
Oh, with the fuzz on the inside, dude. Wear them around the house. I don't wear them out.
Boys no, you don't wear them out.
You wear them around the house. They're slippers.
Your house. You need a pair of house shoes. They're a perfect house shoes.
I agree.
The only thing about that, if you wear them raw,
you gotta wash them.
Those dogs will start cooking.
Dude, your shit's gonna smell like
vinegar.
As
fuck. They start stinking.
It's
quick.
like
You
putting
gotta
them in a
wash
plastic bag.
Can you wash them though?
Yeah, you can wash them. Yeah. But yeah, they're you're better off wearing a pair of socks than going Croc slippers, because I made the mistake of going raw, and Lainey was like, "Dude, these smell insane." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, they do."
Yeah, she was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, those dogs they heat them up quick. Zebra, are you a Crocs guy?
No.
Way to go, buddy. All right, let's take a break.
I was thinking of a story in my head. That's why I was like, "You want me?" I could tell it.
Well, it's a podcast, so yeah, let it rip.
When he was saying about like the kids say the darndest things, this was like back when Dino was still alive, long time ago. It's probably like 10 years ago, and we went out. Like it was like I was living in the South Side, and I met this chick on the internet, and she was like, "Can you come out here?" She lived all the way out in Greensburg. Dino was like, "Dude, I'll drive out there. I know someone out there. We'll hang out." And then, I was like, he's like, "You go do your thing. When you're done, hit me up, and I'll come back and pick you up." I'm like, "Sweet." So I went over to this chick's house. She told me she was home alone. She wasn't. There was 2 kids there. One of them was like 4. One was like 5. Like they were little. And I'm like, "What the fuck are they?" She's like, "Oh, they're fine." And this is before iPad, so like she just turned on a movie. We went in the other room, and she had one of them beds at the time. I thought it was so high tech, but it was like the TV came out from the end of the bed. We put on some smut.
Fancy.
Yeah, put on some smut. She started greasing my root. So it was like the first time I ever got my root greased.
Wait. So you're saying the smut came on and you just went right into getting your root greased?
You just got on all fours.
There's a little bit of messing around, and then like I was just like in a position like she was on top of me, and she like did the old
She bent you up like a pretzel.
Yeah, like had my legs. So she started greasing my root. Remember, that was when I was like juicing. I was all tanned everywhere. I was like,
I couldn't resist.
Butthole was all shaved up.
Yeah,
right?
I had a very greasable root at the time. So she started greasing my root, and this like fucking pug dog comes in, and like because the door wouldn't shut all the way in her house because everything was junk in her crib. So this fucking pug dog knocks the door open. And then she's like, looks over after, like, while she's greasing my root, like, it's just my dog. And I'm like, because one of her kids walked by the door and seen his mom, like, greasing my root. Now, I don't know.
No.
Tonsils deep in your a-hole.
Dude, I'm like, stop. And I pushed her off. So she went in the other room for, like, a good 4 minutes. I'm like, is everything cool? She's like, yeah. I'm like, did he see anything? She was like, he won't say anything.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's a mute now, dude.
Yeah, so, like the kid fucking couldn't talk after he seen his mom greasing my root. So like, I just want to get out of there, dude. At this point, I'm like, but end up, I stay because she fucking sticks a
grease the roots.
Yeah.
You don't just fucking kick
You're waiting.
You don't kick
like,
a root greaser out of
ever
bed.
gonna talk again, or am I gonna get my root
damage? That
greased?
kid's brain's already fried.
Where is
the
this
damage is done?
We're sticking shims in the door so the kids can't come in.
Put a pack of matches in.
So
That kid's a
fucking-
vagabond.
Yeah, 100%. Morty, he just going to
That's
be
why
by
he
Marty
follows
Griffin.
him.
Yeah, Marty Griffin just talked
He's
to me
like,
the
I
other
owe
day.
this to you.
So that part, like, we end up getting weird, and I'm like, I got to get out of here. And I start calling Dino, and he's not answering. It's like 12:30 at night. I'm like, all right, dude.
If he fell asleep, it's over.
Dude, he did. So
Nardos don't wake up easy.
Dude, he fell asleep at the place he was at, and I'm like, dude, I'm sitting there all night. I'm like trying to sleep. I feel fucking horrible. I feel so awkward.
Are you like laying in bed with her?
Yeah,
Cuddling.
Yeah, you
like,
can't go out
Big
there with
spoon
a
or
kid.
little spoon?
No. So I had to like piss, but I couldn't piss because I felt so bad when I did it. Like this, I felt like this kid seen it.
I
and
just degraded his mother in front of him.
yeah,
That's probably the worst
Yeah.
of all.
yeah.
Five is old enough to like you kind of figure out what the fuck's going on.
She's
there.
like, I've seen my mom suck a dick before, but
Yeah.
what the hell
What
is
is
going
this?
She's greasing roots. Finally, it's 6:30 in the morning. My phone starts ringing, and it's Dino's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "What do you mean, what's up?" He's like, "I was like, you had fucking 42 missed calls, dude. Why didn't you pick up?" He's like, "Dude, long story, dude. I'm up here though. Were you still at that chick's?" "No, I fucking walked back to Pittsburgh." Like, "Yeah, come get me, dude. Get me out of here now." He's like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "I'll tell you when I get in the car." And as soon as I got in the car and told him the story, he's like,
Yeah, like this bitch wants breakfast.
"Yeah." He was like, "Is she still up?" I'm like, "No, she's sleeping."
Yeah. Oh boy.
But that was good old.
Your grundle put her to sleep.
Yeah, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, I wanted to get out of there ASAP.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, baby, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back when we're Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
It's time for the least interesting part of the show, the ads. First off, if you're still listening and haven't skipped yet, thank you so much. Our sponsors keep the show going, so as we update our ads, please check them out and show them your love. Our pal Artie has dropped a line of hot sauces, and I'm here to tell you about them. We got Arbol Insanity, Habanero Island, Teriyaki Thai, Pizza Shop, Sweet Jalapeno, Hoppin' Jalapeno, Triple Pepper Fret, and the Hot and Sour Serrano. That's 7 different Pittsburgh hot sauces to try. Check them out at artieshotsauce.com, ARTIES hotsauce.com. Have you guys checked out Fat Butcher in Lawrenceville? They're at 5151 Butler Street. They bring the old school classic neighborhood butcher back to Pittsburgh. All the meat is sourced locally straight from Western PA farms. Visit their website for more info at fatbutcher.com. Hey, come here. I don't know if you guys heard, but at GFP headquarters, Z-Bird won't stop sticking his dick in electrical sockets. It's become a problem. We even have to have Plug Electric on standby just for the aftermath. And honestly, they're amazing. You should have them for all your electrical needs. Ask for Vance Hall, 412-298-6770, 412-298-6770. And Z-Bird, for the love of God, please stop sticking your dick in electrical sockets. Have you ever been out for a night of beers in the South Side and get unfairly pulled over for a DUI? Or maybe you get hit by some jagoff that had too many? Call Ketchel Law. Their team of attorneys are here to help. 412-456-1221. If the cops catch you, call Ketchel. Visit their website, ketchellaw.com, 412-456-1221. Hey guys, it's E.T. Are you in the real estate market right now? You should talk to Carson & Associates. From buying to selling or even property management, they got you covered. They're located in the heart of Southside with a finger on the pulse of the Pittsburgh area, and that's for commercial and residential. Call 412-431-1718 or visit www.casouthside.com.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who be corn dicking this week?
Prince Harry needs electric shock therapy to forget about Meghan Markle's sex scenes on Suits. What a pussy.
On USA.
It's on USA. I don't like. I know it's on Netflix now. Suits is kind of making a comeback. I think originally it was on USA. So there's no like beaver. There's no butts. There's no boobs.
no penetration.
There's not. There's
dry
nothing.
humping.
Yeah.
It's dry humping and like some Frenching. Relax, pussy.
He's
you
the weak
noticed
link.
before you got married
Yeah.
to
Like,
an American?
like how fucked up of a weird spoiled goof do you have to be? Like, I need electric shock therapy so I forget about this. You fucking
Is
cunt.
he really getting it? Or is
Dude, he gave up
That's
his
what they-
fucking
hey,
being a royal
That's
fucking
what the New
family
York
member.
Post said.
It's got to
Yeah.
be true.
Gotta be true.
Yeah, that's a newspaper
What
record.
a pussy. I hope he finds out she got gangbanged. What would he do
in
then?
real life, not
He'll
on
be getting
USA.
them fucking the defibrillator hooked
Yeah,
up to
he'll
him.
need Narcan.
Yeah. Start shooting heroin and be living under the bridge.
Yeah,
He'll be shitting up in the south side. Marty
Marty be interviewing him.
exclusive with Prince
he'll be
Harry.
chasing with a paper bag.
He'll be like, leave me alone or just shock me.
You guys Suits? You watch it?
I started to.
Yeah. People hyped it up back in the day. I started watching it now. It's on Netflix. It's okay. It's
Suits?
like Suits.
Is it
Yeah.
any good? What's it about?
It's lawyers. Lawyers, and every episode's different, so you don't really need to keep up on it. And it's kind of like there's some things of the story that like goes on and on, but like for the most part, every episode's different.
A lot of lawyer lingo.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great either. And like, there's nothing like to jerk off to in there. That's for sure.
Then
So
why
I don't
do you
know.
even watch it?
I don't know why Prince Harry's getting his underwear in a fucking bunch.
Yeah.
Corn Dick. Zach Johnson was a terrible Ryder Cup captain. Did you watch any of that? It was like that was speaking of unwatchable. One, it was on in the middle of the fucking night because it was over in Italy. My sister went over there. It looked pretty sweet. USA just got completely dusted. They were predicted to get dusted. They were the underdogs. They barely even showed up. Zach Johnson, terrible captain. Didn't have any of the live players. I'm not a live guy, but like, dude, Dustin Johnson went 5-0 in the last Ryder Cup. For him not to be on the team is insane. Shambo, there's just guys that were left off. Patrick Reed's the worst, but he's also the man when it comes to the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
There's just it wasn't. They didn't play They didn't play for 5 weeks leading up to the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, they all got a break.
Like 5 weeks. That's so long.
Dude, I watched Sunday, and I'm like, all right, they're crawling their way back, and then they had a bad holes, and they were going to lose. Did you see Fowler give the last putt?
Yeah, he gave up that.
Why would you give him the 3-footer? Make
for the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, tell him make it for the win.
Tommy Fleetwood.
Don't just give it to him.
Don't give it to him.
Fleetwood was like, for real?
Yeah, Fleetwood picked that ball up
Yeah,
quick.
you
dude.
pick it up.
He don't want to fucking make a 3-footer. They were gonna win either way.
Right, but still.
like you don't give away the Ryder Cup.
Right.
Yeah, man, they just that's an event I'm usually fired up for. Don't get me wrong. I'm very fine. It's actually one of my favorite events there is. It's every 2 years. But like it being in Italy and it being on in the middle, like kind of took away from it.
What happened with McElroy in this caddy? Somebody stepped on his line.
Yeah, Joey Cava, Yeah, him and Rory got into it. He stepped. Something happened. So Cantley was getting his balls busted about not wearing a hat. They were singing songs about him. They were in his head. They were saying Cantley didn't want to wear a hat because they don't get paid to be in the Ryder Cup. Golfers one played, so he wasn't like trying to represent the U.S. They asked Cantley about it. He was like, dude, the hat didn't fit right. I didn't want to wear the hat. So there was tension there. It got a little weird. Cantley was like fucking taunting the crowd. His caddy walked around, got somewhere close to Rory's line. It wasn't really in his line. And then they got into it, mixed it up. And then afterwards, at the course, they really got into it. They were supposed to have like a meeting between the two of them in the morning. They kind of hash it out. So they asked Rory at the end, they're like, hey, we know you had the meeting with Joey. How'd it go? He's like, I didn't meet with Joey. And he's like, well, it was reported that you guys met, hashed it out, and everything's good. Like, that's what somebody from the U.S. side, I guess, said. And he's like, I didn't meet with Joey. So there's still beef. And, like, they're already talking about, like, it's on it. Like, so it's in Bethpage Black in New York in 2 years. And they're already, like, shit-talking. These dudes, like, Liv did something. Like, there isn't a lot of Brooks was the only Liv player on U.S., but, like, Rory is taking this shit, like, very personally, it seems. And, like, it's good for the Ryder Cup as long as the U.S. can compete. they weren't able to compete this time. So
no, they didn't, and they're not going to let that shit happen again. And McElroy, dude, he's a cocksucker. I'm like starting to despise him.
yeah,
Maybe just because of Ryder Cup, and I'm like,
and yeah, you're
he's
rooting
just always
against
like a
them.
cocky little. He's the one always. He's the common denominator. It seems like
Yeah,
anymore. He's always too chatty.
they're also golfers though too, so you got to take like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
He
they're
was like something was disrespectful. It's
Yeah,
just really
they're-
disrespectful.
they're most of them are just little pussies to begin with.
Right.
But it was entertaining shit. They made the best out of it for the USA just getting dusted. But yeah, I'm glad Zach Johnson. Get his ugly face off my TV. Paxton at home goal line slide cost bettors across the country $80 million. They were playing. Was it Sunday or Monday night? Sunday
night.
Mahomes is going in about to run cover for the Chiefs. The Chiefs were 9.5. They would have put him at 10. He slides on the 1 instead of going in. They knee at fucking Jets cover. Chiefs don't. You got to get your fans. You got to score and give everybody in Kansas City is betting on Kansas City. Give your fans the win, dude.
Was he paid?
I don't know.
No, he's just like aware,
Yeah.
and he knew that would just end the game, and there would be
There would be
it.
no chance of them getting the
That's
ball
it.
back in an onside
Yeah.
kick.
I mean, it's
Smart play.
a smart play, but like, get everybody in Kansas City to win. You know, I mean, that's tough to fucking swallow. And like to say you're not aware of the line is just that's not true. I feel like
Do
everybody.
you think?
knows.
I mean, do you think he is like? Who gives? I mean,
Yeah. It just imagine like
Against the
imagine how
Jets?
much time you have before a football game.
But
Somebody is bringing out like, man, we're 4.5 underdog points to.
Dude, they find out at the after Sunday night after they're done
Well, yeah,
playing,
I know-
they figured out
I
they're
know
like,
when the
oh my
line
god,
comes
dude,
out,
they're calling
yeah,
us the underdog. We gotta
right.
get them. You
Yeah,
know what I
the
mean?
coaches use it for like
Yeah,
fucking.
that's what I'm saying.
it's a huge come up for whoever had him in fantasy if he crosses that goal line. Well, how far of a run would that have
I
been?
had him.
That would have been that had a ton of points in our league.
Yeah, no, I had him and he slid, but I beat Chuli anyhow, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, by like what, like 20 points or something. Shit. Dude,
Yeah,
I scored the
was-
second most
yeah, we're
in
not,
the league.
We're not going to get into like a fantasy off here. Shuley got fucked. I scored like 180. Shuley scored like 175.
It's the way it goes,
Yeah,
dude.
like I scored
Yeah.
the second most points in the fucking league, and the only dude that scored more than me is the guy I had to
Where's
play.
that put you 0-4?
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Yeah.
Well, are you 0-4 too?
My team stinks. I don't even want to talk about it.
1-3.
And I lost a game to Tenny by 2.
What are you looking at?
3-1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I lost a high scoring game to Tenny, and
when
then
you rob
this
people.
week I just sucked.
No.
Kurt, my cousin, didn't do much.
Maybe we do a little collusion. You guys are all out of it. You fucking load up my squad a little more, and I break
Hey,
up.
Tech, I'm open to all options, my
Yeah.
friend. I've never been
Little
above cheating.
collusion,
I'll
never
sell-
hurt anybody.
I don't even know if you won anyone on my team.
Rodney Harrison was destroying Zach Wilson before and after the game. So it was a weird. Rodney Harrison is a notorious piece of shit. I've
Yeah.
hated him since the fucking Patriots. He's always been the worst to me. I'm never a yell at a player guy, but I remember I was like drunk down at the Steeler game the one time, and I gave Rodney Harrison the business before pregame warmups to
Did
the
you?
point where like he was like pointing at me and I was motherfucking him because like he's
dirty.
He was dirty as hell. He was fucking people
real
up. He
dirty.
like talk shit, but he was talking shit on Zach Wilson. Like we're out here watching Zach Wilson before the game. He can't hit anybody. He's terrible. And he didn't say he was terrible before the game. He just said he like couldn't complete a pass, which is insinuating he's terrible. After the game, he was interviewing Chris Jones, dude from the Chiefs. Chris Jones was trying to like, hey, he played really well. He looked really good out there. And he was like, listen. He said he was special. He was like, yeah, dude, he's a special player. Ronnie was like, special? He ain't special, and just like ripped apart.
He's garbage.
He's garbage.
He's like,
yeah.
You're special. He's
He's
garbage. He was
yeah.
like, he's getting better every week.
Right. Now, Zach Wilson played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
He did.
So I don't know if Rodney Harrison had like a few ducats on the Chiefs or
Rodney Harrison's he's like a shit talking asshole, and like that's just not the place for
No,
him.
he's getting crushed by like even people like his colleagues in the media.
Yeah,
so he
even
might,
like who was it? Mika Parson was like, dude, I hope this dude plays good
Micah
now.
Parsons.
Yeah, right.
Micah, whatever.
He
Yeah,
went
yeah,
way
yeah.
too fucking far.
He always does, dude. He's an asshole.
I hope
yeah,
it's
he might
sports.
have.
He reminds me of like Stephen A. Smith, but like an ex-player.
I think that's what he like tries to
He
do.
got
and
a big
just doesn't
mouth,
come
and it
off.
just
But those
comes
type
out
of shows like
crazy.
that aren't built for that. These aren't like a
Yeah,
morning
right.
talk show.
Right.
This is like supposed to be more like
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Rodney. This is Rodney's last year of broadcasting. 'Cause something
You
like
think?
that. Yeah, they said he did call Salala, or whatever the head coach name of the Jets is.
Yeah.
Said Harrison called Zach Wilson and like was did the right thing or whatever. So
he tried to
he
apologize.
apologized. Yeah,
He's
because
still
he
an
was getting
asshole.
killed by everybody.
You only did that because that's what your
But did he look
publicist told you
He
to do.
looked like people were just going like I don't know if like a guy like that just reads the Twitter comments. I can't imagine like the things people say on Twitter like after something like that are like
They're pretty mean.
pretty mean.
Pretty mean. Speaking of pretty mean, plus size influencer that petitioned for bigger plane seats now wants wider hallways in hotels. What kind of pig do you have to be to not be able to fit in a fucking hallway?
I was just going to say, what kind of hallway are you fucking walking?
What do you want?
Butter up them sides, you big booty hoe.
What do you want to fucking...
You go grease her like a pig, boy.
What do you want, a fucking tunnel, Shamu? Get the fuck out
Let's
of here.
reconstruct all the hotels.
Yeah, let's knock down the
for you.
hotels so you can get your fat ass in
She was
there.
like,
Don't worry, you will still
Can
be
you
able
make
to.
the lanes
You'll
wider?
still be able to fit in the Golden Corral. That's all that matters. You fucking fat sickle.
My TikTok has got on like it's not a lot, but it happens like every once in a while to like just fat people eating and how
chubby
much they
chaser.
can eat.
What the fuck
Are
is
you a
up with
chubby
you?
chaser,
Dude,
Jack?
and like it's crazy what these pigs can put down.
How?
What do you mean? Like how did it get on there? I don't know
Yeah.
how it gets on there, John. I
He was
watch
like-
one fat ass. It pops up. I'm
You
like,
think your phone was watching you grease after you're all stoned?
He liked one Golden Corral commercial, and now he got just piglets eating.
I watched one
suckling.
pig eat a little too long, and now I'm watching all these pigs eat every day. But I can't stop watching. Dude, my TikTok is golf. It's fucking lions eating shit. It's crocodiles
pigs
eating
eating
shit.
shit.
It's polar bears eating shit. And it's fat people eating shit.
That's a natural progression.
This fat ass ate chips and ranch, jalapeno poppers, went back to French fries and ranch, chicken fingers,
Ranch is heavy.
and then like, dude, there was like 4 other things, and like she was just popping.
What,
it
in
down.
one sitting?
Yeah, she was at a restaurant filming herself eat. I'm like, look at this pig go, and I couldn't shut it off.
It was TGI Fridays and Saturdays.
Did she have like millions of views? Like,
Yeah, it was going viral. That's all it popped
She had
up.
millions
And
of calories.
what were the comment? Because I'm a big comment guy. Like,
I don't know if I.
were they negative?
Oh, I did click on them. No, they weren't negative. Like,
It's
oh,
like, you
get it,
go, girl.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you
Live
fuck,
your
yeah.
best life.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking
Go
die.
cardiac
anytime.
arrest at
She was like,
24.
have your highest cholesterol.
Yeah.
LeBron James says he loves football. He says, I love football so much, I pick winners all the time. I want to give out my picks. So LeBron went live on Sunday morning and gave out all of his picks.
Losers.
No spread. Just like,
Money lines.
Yeah, just like money lines, but not betting the money lines. Like, oh, you know who I really like today? I like the Steelers. I, like
I
this.
think
And-
the Rams will
yeah,
win.
like when you're a little kid picking games.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think he did okay. Like, he won
What
more
an
than he
idiot.
lost. But like, you're not going against a fucking spread, LeBron. Fucking grow up. And like, it just goes to like show no matter how rich you are, you still get bored as fuck. So this dude is just sitting there like, man, I should be like a handicapper. like,
Or it goes to show that not all rich people are smart.
yeah. Or his boys are just like, dude, like you pick all, they just blow him so much. Like you
Yeah.
pick winners all the time.
He's
You-
like, dude,
you
the
should give your
Rams winner.
picks
Like,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a little thing called the line, LeBron, and it fucks you every time.
And it matters.
And it matters. Brother in arms, Raiders fan doing some key bups in the jam-packed crowd. See that video?
Yeah.
That guy was partying.
He was having a good time.
yeah, I mean,
That's why he's brother in arms.
He needed the antidote. Leave him
Yeah.
alone.
Well, that's
man.
why he's in the
He's
PIA.
a brother in arms.
We ain't
No, I'm saying everybody else. I know
mean,
this
I
is
mean-
a friendly podcast. That
That's
keeps
pretty bold in the middle of
bold. Like, there's a lot of people around. You don't know who's watching you. The people are
somebody's
crybabies these
video. I
days.
mean, so his friend videotaped him, and he just
Yeah,
crushed
and
one.
he just sees like, hey, look at this. And he has his little thing, and he wasn't down low doing it. He just brought it up, banged it out, right back in the baggie, and that was it.
St. Patrick's Day, down Market Square, you'd see a lot of that going on.
Yeah, he was proud and loud for sure, dude.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta wake up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
It's
dude,
a big game.
yeah, a lot of time left on the clock.
Speaking of pigs, Donald Trump orders McDonald's the courthouse during civil fraud case. I gotta give Donald credit, dude.
He got to be getting money from Mickey Diesel's. Dude.
I
He
just
just
I don't.
likes it.
I
He
just,
likes-
yeah.
He
but,
always said he loves
he's a
McDonald's.
shareholder.
Oh.
Now
When's the
he's
last
always-
time you had like a whole McDonald's meal?
Oh, fuck, I can't fuck
Couple
with
years ago.
McDonald's, bro. I don't
Yeah,
fuck with it.
I don't think. But like a whole meal. I don't know when the last time I think it would fuck me up
I think
so bad.
it does. And I remember I was coming back from South Park, hit that McDonald's on top of Lebanon Church Road.
Yeah.
I got like the new Angus burger,
oh,
which is like a $9 burger because it's
Yeah.
supposed to be real meat. Dude, ate that and some fries. I probably got a Coke too. I went home and fucking just took like a 3-hour nap.
Yeah, you were better off.
Just
Just
put
doing
me
the
down,
coke.
dude. Dude, I ate it on the way home, and I was just like,
If I eat McDonald's, cuz I gotta, there better be a restroom. in the
Probably went home,
vicinity.
pooped, and napped.
Yeah.
Be more.
Especially the breakfast sandwich. I used to like it when I was a kid.
Still love an
Dude,
egg
run through
McMuffin.
you like Jim shit the wild man.
Yeah, the breakfast is fire. Even like Big Mac's, it's good. It's just like there's the way it makes you feel. It's just that ain't
It's
right.
good while you're eating it. You feel like shit afterwards. You feel like
You got to give Donald credit though. He sticks to it and he pounds that shit. You should have seen how much it was. It was a lot of McDonald's.
Yeah, and he's 80.
who's he smacking? Double cheesers.
He got a go-to order. I forget exactly what it was. I think it's like the double cheeseburger meal and like.
I do like that. Throw some fries on there, a little ketchup.
Did you ever get the big breakfast?
I have.
Yeah, with the pancakes.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
The steak bagel, but
The
that'll,
steak bagel.
that'll get your
Steak
juices
bag-
flowing.
You don't want to start your day off.
as in your diarrhea.
It's a mistake.
It it goes in looking like that.
What about the McGriddle?
I like a
I
McGriddle.
fucking destroy
Dude, that's a
McGriddle,
killer.
Yeah.
know,
Your heart starts pumping
What's
immediately.
your go-to breakfast at Mickey D's, dude?
At the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
I go to the
Still hitting
McMuffin.
McGriddles.
I
to the
don't have it
McMuffin.
ever, but if I was gonna go, that's
Yeah,
what it'd
right.
be.
You
I
dip
go
it
to
in syrup?
McMuffin.
No.
You got syrup in it,
They
dog.
go, yeah, it's all syruped
I'll
up.
put a little syrup on it.
Oh, you go heavy on the syrup.
I like dip it in the syrup.
Okay,
But yeah,
big
dude,
guy.
your heart will start racing.
Yeah, just trying to
diabetes.
push that blood through. I'm like,
Yeah,
shit.
it's rough.
That's like castor oil, dude. You got-
Sipping on that scissor.
Back to golf. South Korean Soo Kim and Sung Jae won gold medal at the Asian Games, and now they don't have to serve a 20-month mandatory military sentence. So everybody in South Korea has to go to the military for at least 20 months, and unless you win a gold medal.
Wait,
you
is
get out
South
of-
Korea they're doing
South
this?
Korea, yeah.
Good for them.
And now they don't have to. Could you imagine like that? Talk about some pressure.
Yeah.
Fuck the Ryder Cup. Now you're playing for 20 months of your life.
Like we're about to go to nuclear war
We're
with
like,
the North
you're-
Koreans.
Yeah, and you're a
Hey,
professional golfer. It's going to take you out of golf for 2 years, pretty much.
This putt
Making
means
all that money.
you
Yeah.
could die in a nuclear holocaust,
But-
or you
Yeah,
may live.
shout out to them. They won, and now they're
Talk about a pressure putt.
Yeah.
What would you know about pressure?
That is, you're playing for your life, literally. Emily Ratajkowski, you guys know who that is?
Yeah, she's so ugly.
Yeah, gross. Got bad news for your boy. She won't date any men who wear ankle socks. She says men's exposed ankles
Fuck, let me
give
pull
her
these
the
up.
ick. I got some links
You
on.
got them-
right
That's why
now.
Jack wore those. 'cause he knew that shit was coming
Gray
on today.
boys.
Yep.
I got mine. That's above
you
the
got?
ankle.
Those are 3/4.
You got some white supremacy boots on.
No, you fucking goof. I got them at DSW for $30.
He got some Doc Martens.
Yeah, these days fly.
What's that flick where the dude smashes the
American History
Yeah,
X.
they
I
look
thought
like
the
some
same
American
thing.
History X boots. They look good. They look comfortable, buddy. You guys still ankle socks, guys, all the time?
No, just when I wear like tennis shoes and
The
shorts.
shorts, yeah.
And if I
Well,
got,
it depends.
If I wear like a like a little sweatpants, I show my ankle.
If I got something that'll match the outfit, I'll wear a long sock. You know, what I mean?
Okay.
But it doesn't always go that way.
Because
Rose don't do the goddamn laundry all the time.
You get scattered socks.
Yeah, dude.
I work out in like the mid boys now because I feel like I need the extra support. I don't know
Yeah,
what it is.
You
like,
wear the diabetes socks that like
it's
hold
just-
your calf
yeah.
together.
I don't know what makes me feel better.
Keep the water out of my ankles.
But yeah, if I'm golfing, I'm gonna wear some ankle. You can't be out here with crazy tan
Yeah.
lines. That's
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah, we're not animals.
I mean,
Nah.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to run into Emily.
Guys, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm safe.
The Pittsburgh Scanner had himself a week. I'm going to fire through some of his tweets. BP, caller purchased Little Debbie snack cakes this morning and noticed they were expired when they got home. He called the company and was told to keep it as evidence and return it to the store. BP employees are being hostile during the return process. Do you think anybody's ever tried to return anything at
Which
BP?
one?
I think it's Southside BP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a grimy
That's
one.
a rough one. I
Yeah.
thought I had this picture to score home in my head for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't think you return things at BP.
I was gonna say I bought gas there and they've been hostile to me. Like,
Yeah.
trying to return something.
Yeah, buying a
Like I'm
fucking,
giving you money.
buying a Gatorade there is hostile.
Yeah, dude. Buy a pack of Newports. They charge you $13.
I was like, they probably don't know how to do refunds. Thinking about what are they refunding ever?
I mean, if there's anyone on the cash register, because they're all talking,
Dude, smoking cigarettes out back. They're hitting a vape pen.
Sitting there calling 911 over some expired fucking
off a Twinkie.
Ho-hos, yeah.
Everybody knows they last well past them accessories.
Yeah, you could eat them.
You got a year
they're
on that.
fine.
That dude, hey, that's a guy after my own heart looking for a class action lawsuit. I remember I bought these Twinkies down there. They were so old.
North Shore, Federal Street, a nude man is walking around enjoying the rain. I feel like you could like those water steps. You should be able to walk around naked down there. It's a nice water venue. You know what I mean? The river's there. There's a lot going on.
You get a little bidet up your
A lot of
O-ring.
kids, though.
A lot of kids, disgusting.
Not hygienic.
The water steps are disgusting.
They're gross.
If you're naked.
A lot of cigarette butts in
If
them
you're
steps.
clothed.
And then your kids are in there in their bathing suits. And you're
the
like,
vagabonds wash themselves in there.
Yeah. That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
I've took my kids down there a couple times.
They're like,
"Listen,
"Next
vagabond."
stop.
Yeah, we might need to hurry up and get that.
Let's get this picture.
Yeah, please, let's get out of here.
Head to the wave pool.
Yeah.
wash yourself.
He's washing his beanbag.
Yeah.
Northside, Brighton Place, an intoxicated male is stuck in a rocking chair and needs assistance getting out. How stuck are you, dude? To call 911?
I was at Bootleggers like 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't get in my uncle's truck.
What do you mean?
Like I couldn't lift my leg. I kept kicking the side of his truck. I was just kicking his truck.
Did you have a Charlie horse? Or you just super drunk?
Well, little column A, little column B, buddy. You know what I mean? The antidote never came around, so I was incapacitated.
So is he like, dude, pick your fucking leg
He
up?
said, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
Sure, just get this kid some cocaine, please.
yeah. He's like, that's it. We're going to have to make a stop.
Last one from the Pittsburgh Scanner. Female caller wants her husband removed from the house because he's not doing anything, not doing what she says, and is watching football.
Wow.
Yeah,
Kill
so?
me.
Yeah.
Kill me.
Well, I can solve that quicker. Kill her.
Let me watch football.
Yeah,
Dude,
man
I don't
certain
need
things.
every game, which I do like, but there's a time like, all right, Sunday, Steelers are on, and then at that time, everybody wants to come up and like talk, and you're just like,
Yeah, this is my time.
Like, none of you want to talk to me all
Yeah.
day now.
Where
Everybody got a
Side.
story.
Where are your iPads?
yeah,
Right? Is your iPad's dead?
where is your
What
mother?
the fuck is going on here?
What is she doing? All right, let's take a little break.
All right, babe. We'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good, quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe and Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe and Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Angry John, what's grinding them gears?
Dude, you ever go out to a restaurant and you order food and it almost comes out too fast?
Yeah, I hate it.
You're rushing me out of here.
Did you pre-cook this? There's no way.
Did you have an appetizer? Did you have a salad?
Dude, so
what was the restaurant?
All right, so we go into Longhorn, which has been very good lately. The kids order for.
So it hasn't been or has?
It has been.
Yeah.
They're back on top of their game. They were downslide.
Yeah, they were falling off.
So we ordered the kids' food first just to get them eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get them before they get all nuts.
Yeah.
So dude, they ordered chicken fingers and fries and all this. This shit comes out within minutes.
That's good.
And I'm like, that's good, but whatever, chicken fingers and fries. Maybe that is just sitting there. And then just everything just comes out boom, boom, boom. The lady, you could tell, I was like, what about, I got them Wild West shrimp. The lady that kind of forgot about them brought the salads, and then she brought that. Everything kind of just came all at once.
Yeah.
Were they busy?
Yeah.
And they were still hammering them out.
They were firing it out, but dude, I'm like, how did you cook this shit so fast?
Yeah.
Did it taste all right?
It did, but I could I like a little bit of separation in time.
Yeah, I'm here for the experience.
I like to go appetizer, I like to go salad, and I like to go entree, and maybe a little dessert at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I bet happened? It was packed, you said. I bet you other orders were getting mixed. And people were seeing the shrimp up there with the wrong
That's actually
well,
wrong.
the girl just I know what she did. She forgot to grab the shrimp, whatever. Then brought the salad. So I'm eating the salad. Then she remembered the shrimp and then brought that. Then they're both there. And then next thing you know, there's no room on the table for all the plates.
Yeah.
And
Now
it's
you're just
chaos.
take the salad.
Yeah,
but,
but I want
you
that
don't get
salad.
all your Caesar.
Yeah, and then I didn't really get
Love
after
a
the
Caesar.
appetizer like I wanted to.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
But you got kids with you, so that kind of it kind of
No, my
changed.
kids are old enough now to believe me, you'll find out. When they're real young, you got an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe. 45 minutes. So you get there, I might order everybody's shit just because
you gotta
nobody
get in
wants
and
to
out.
cook.
Bring it all out at once.
I don't care.
'Cause we got to get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
right. My kid's going to lose their shit. I got 45 minutes. They might be sleeping.
Someone told me Texas Roadhouse is the best place to take a kid because it's so loud in there.
So loud.
And you could throw shit on the ground and no one really gives a fuck, and no one can pay attention to your kids because it's so fucking loud in there. Something to keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is fire. They got them butter rolls.
You like them sweet butter rolls?
Yeah, I do.
How many buns do you think you could do?
Oh, I think I could do a 12-pack of buns easy.
Baker's dozen.
You put all that butter, that cinnamon sugar butter on
It's
it?
what I. Oh yeah, I ain't fucking playing games.
Yeah, that's the appeal right there.
Yeah, I like that cinnamon butter.
Dude, I used to spend a lot of time out West Virginia. I thought Texas Roadhouse was like a West Virginia staple. I didn't know it.
You didn't know it was a worldwide
I didn't know it was a chain. No, because it doesn't really come off as a chain, especially that one up
doesn't.
there. I was like, man, this place is fire. They need one of. They should really fucking start moving these around.
I'm going to start franchising
yeah,
these.
They're all over the place. Yeah, John, I'm with you, dude. I like a little spacing. I like the salad, but
I'm here to relax.
Would you
dude.
rather that, or would you rather shit just take forever?
No, I don't want it to take forever. I just want you to kind of space it out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a happy medium. Obviously.
Don't fire.
She rang everything at once. Yeah, that's what you're not supposed to do.
That shit started coming out, and
she might have been in the weeds. And
she was
in
the weeds.
Yeah, she's in the weeds.
She's like, I got this six top coming up. Let me get them out of here real quick.
She was in the weeds, and she was like, let me fire this order, and I don't give a fuck. But like I said, I'd rather do that. Man, your wife used to get in the weeds big time at Bravo back in the day.
Did she?
Yeah, she used to cry. It was great.
Not much has changed.
Yeah. I used to sing, Johanna's in the weeds. Johanna, just help me.
Oh, my God.
But you could get so fucked at Bravo if you had I would never. I used to get in trouble because I would never offer cappuccino. I wouldn't even offer coffee because I knew it could lead to a cappuccino. Because if you got stuck making a cappuccino at Bravo, you were unbelievably fucked. Even one could fuck you because you have to put the order in.
Or an espresso, any all the above.
Either one, but the cappuccino was the worst because you have to froth it yourself, which it takes more time. But you have to ring it up, walk to the bar, they would have to give you the pod because people were just fucking chugging,
Stealing
making
them.
express. Yeah, which I'm guilty. Run it back all the way across the restaurant, and like the bartender is busy. He don't give a fuck about your espresso pod. Run it back, make your cappuccino, get the froth going, grab a cookie and get it out. It could put you in the weeds big time.
It's 10 minutes of your day.
I never tried to sell them, and Johanna's just a role follower, and she was always trying. She sold 1 million cappuccinos. I'm like, dude, quit telling people we have these fucking things.
Machines, bro.
My table's gonna see them. They're gonna order them. Quit telling people what the fucking cappuccino.
You think they'd have like a separate thing for that? Like,
Yeah, you think you
A
get a
separate
guy.
station.
yeah, cappuccino guy.
Yeah, get a guy. They didn't. They made it almost impossible.
Kind of want a cappuccino now you're talking about it.
Yeah, I made
Sounds
it
delicious.
Yeah, I could make a nice one. Get the froth. Surely, what do you got?
All right, everybody's been on an airplane where like a kid's been like kicking their seat or something, right?
Sure.
Okay. I'm on that fucking airplane yesterday, and this dude, like late 70s maybe or mid 70s, is sitting across the aisle from me, and his seat is the only seat on the airplane that like creaks every time he moves. Okay. I'm trying to sleep. I look over. This dude is literally, I swear to God, running in place in his seat.
Oh my god.
He's like this,
Like trying to get there faster.
like a train, like.
He was worried about blood clots.
And then he's like this, looking
Is
at
that
his
what it is?
watch.
Yeah.
He's looking at his watch, getting his heart rate, and he's like, and he's doing it again.
Yeah, my man wasn't trying to clot.
I'm elbowing my dad like, yo, what the fuck is going on over
Was
here?
he
He's like,
high?
My dad's like, I've been watching this asshole all fucking flight. He's like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
But that's like if he's in the. You said he was behind you.
No, he's right next to me, across the aisle, dude.
See, I could watch that asshole the whole flight
No,
too.
it was driving me nuts because his chair kept creaking, and it was like a loud, like crack, crack. I just, you know, I've been on a bender for 3 days. I just want to sleep.
What did he? Was he a normal cat? Did he have a little something wrong with him? Do you think?
No, he seemed normal, right?
Yeah, right.
But then, like, he was talking to people, and then when he started doing that shit, I'm
Nobody
like,
said anything.
no.
Yeah, I
dude,
mean, if that's
Yeah.
like a real condition, like maybe he just
Yeah,
had
I think
surgery.
I thought he was having like a nervous twitch, but then
Yeah.
he's checking his heart rate on his fucking on
He was
his
just
watch.
trying not to die, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what is wrong with you, bro? You take blood thinner?
If you got a blood clot situation,
I'm drinking Wild Turkey 101. You want a sip? It'll thin your blood.
Is that what you're going to on the plane, you sicko?
Yeah.
You're sick.
You're sick.
I was drinking Wild Turkey 101s, dude. Aussie Joe was drinking Jack Daniels with a little fucking hint of lime. Dude, I can't believe
Wait,
my mother.
you were on the
I
rocks?
can't believe my mother let me and my dad travel by
That's what-
ourselves. She's so worried about us all the time, and we were like, dude, we're doing this big time.
Oh,
Were you shit faced by the time you got to
No,
Pittsburgh?
I was, like I said, I was trying to sleep. I mean, I was. Of course, I had a cocktail. I had 2 free fucking coupons. I'm gonna let them expire, you idiot.
I've never been a plane drinker because I piss so much, dude.
Well, that's why I go with the fucking juice. Not
Yeah,
beers.
not beer.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
I had a beer in the airport while I'm waiting. It was like fucking $10 beer. I felt like I was at a fucking pirate game or something. Like, Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I paid $13 for a chicken bacon ranch day at Subway. Shit's out of control. Don't get
The
me started
one
on
day
that.
I was at the fucking airport in Texas, and I got a sandwich, like a fucking cooler sandwich, like Kogo's cooler sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cost me like fucking $22 or something.
That's nuts.
I paid for my whole family and my parents and everything. I was like, it was
What
like,
the
it
fuck,
was like
just
$140
Yeah,
for this fucking shit. Like,
what just
Jesus
happened here?
Christ.
Was it horrible too?
Terrible. The worst.
Ugh.
Dude, when I was like broke, and I would like go on trips, I would like save my change and cash it in before the trip for like airport money. Like,
Yeah.
all right, here's 200 that I'm gonna burn in the airport. You know,
Dude,
You know what I mean?
when I
Like-
used to valet, I would save all my ones for whenever I went on fucking like a trip or a vacation, because then that's all your tip money.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like everything you got, just single. I mean, I'd come out with a brick like this, and it was only
Yeah.
like $60,
$82. Zebra, what do you got?
Dude, it's this one's pretty simple. Hot said the same thing whenever he called in. So today I'm driving here, going Boulevard of the Allies, and it's like backed up. But I'm like, you know what? It's moving. It's not too bad. But then the lane over, like everyone starts to get out. So now it's moving faster. So I'm like, these idiots are going to try to get back in. Let's just fucking stay together, not let them back in, and we'll fuck them. So we
Good
had,
team up.
yeah. So everything's going good. And this fucking white Elantra with fucking no hubcaps somehow weasels its way in, and it was part of the left lane, and starts allowing all of its fucking
Oh,
from the.
You ran
He
a
was
pick.
blocking.
Yeah.
He ran a pick on you.
He was blocking.
Let 3 folk in before, and I'm like beeping my horn. You know, it was fucking pandemonium. But I'm like, if we would have stuck together, we would have never let them in. And they'd
Yeah,
still be there, sitting there. It'd be fucking up traffic for people going to downtown. But that's what they get because they're all sitting in that right lane, like just trying to get over. It's like, dude,
They probably run that play every day in traffic.
and I get it. But, like, if we stick together, that white launcher never gets over. The one thing is you hurry up and sneak over. But for you to stall and let 3 people in, that's nuts.
I can't lie, dude. Me and my dad, we would work like far away, and it would be like traffic or like construction zones.
Yeah.
Like I'd go ahead and then let him in, and then he would go ahead.
I
And,
get
like,
it.
we piggyback each other all the way over.
I get that.
But you can't let 3 people. That's just
Three's
It's
nuts.
like, yeah,
That's
right
ignorant.
lane's closed ahead, and then like some assholes like, fuck that, goes
All
to
the way
front.
up.
They said go to the merge point.
I've done it.
You ever do it in your dump truck where you block off both
If there's
lanes?
a hole, there's a hole.
Yeah. This day and age, you know somebody's slipping on their phone.
On the phone. It's easy to
That's the
spot.
best thing.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. The fucking goof in front of me was the weak link. I could see it the whole time because he was already like getting like the late jump. And
Driving
I'm
a
like, dude,
Subaru.
you're gonna get us pinched. You're gonna get us stuck. We're gonna be sitting there for hours.
Thanks a lot, asshole.
And he got 4 cars in front of us. Like, oh, you fuck.
Gear Grinder saw a tweet. Someone was tweeting Barstool Big Cat, and they were asking him a question like, when is it too old to do a shotgun? Like, when should you and your friends stop doing shotguns? And he's like, you could do shotguns until the end of time, but you can only do 1 shotgun. Anything after 1 shotgun after 40, kind of weird. And we, this weekend, did 1 shotgun, John. And it used to be like a big thing. Every birdie, you do a shotgun. No one even like meant, like, someone was like, let's do a shotgun. I'm like, okay, we'll do 1. And it used to be every birdie, shotgun. And we did a shotgun, and it was the first shotgun I've done in forever. And it was so cold, and it hurt my throat so bad, and I couldn't get the whole
get a
thing
brain
down.
freeze.
Oh, dude, it was brutal. Did you finish that whole thing?
Dude, I'm not good at shotguns. I never have been. I spill half the thing on myself. I drank most of it.
Your hole was fucked up.
My hole's always fucked up.
Yeah, you set yourself up for disaster. But I like turned it. I was like, yeah, let me good. And I got like halfway. It was like my throat just froze, and I was. I just like dumped it out.
It was a mess, right? It was a mess on everybody.
Nobody said like a word after. Like, all right, and nobody brought it up again after. Like, all right, we did it. It's done. Let's not do
Everybody
another
was
one.
just glad it wasn't me that choked on that shotgun.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we didn't do any shots. Like, there was a bar there, a decent bar.
Yeah,
And everyone was like, yeah, let's do a shot. Like,
it was
What
very.
a bunch of fucking losers.
It was very. When there's no liquor involved, beer.
We drank a lot of beers.
We drank a lot of beers, but like beers will keep you here. Then you hit a wall with beers.
We didn't start till we started playing, and then, like I said, it ended, and everybody just went home.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Andy went back out.
Did he?
Oh yeah.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, but he was back in the streets. I don't know what Yogi did. What you do? Just chill.
I went home, and I went home, and Johanna like came from the pumpkin patch. There was more kids than what she left with, and I'm just like,
these aren't my kids.
Oh shit! I try to
I like went home, like tried to put on a movie. I was like, oh, let's like watch this, and just fell asleep immediately. Just honking away. All right, let's take a break.
All right, better take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. What's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call S&L Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Files Podcast. Before we jump into what would Greenfield do, we have breaking news.
Live breaking news.
Live breaking news.
So I was just sent a tweet. This is allegedly, this is probably not true. When someone starts playing bad, rumors start flying. You know, Curdell, he was caught up.
Shenley Park.
Shenley Park. Yeah.
At the O-ring. I mean, the wedding ring.
I was trying to, he was caught up at Shenley Park, like Z-Bird said. So, like, you know, someone's playing bad. There's rumors going around. But this was sent to me. This is probably alleged, but there is a few tweets out there. This tweet was to Pat McAfee and Aaron Rodgers. Hello, good afternoon, Mr. McAfee. Do you have any details on Kenny Pickett staying with Mitchell Trubisky because of his wife having sexual encounters with Zach Gentry?
Oh.
Probably not true, allegedly.
The backup tight end?
Yeah.
Well, they cut him, right?
He's caught. Yeah,
He's a practice squad guy.
Yeah, I don't think he's...
They just did them Levin Furniture commercials. They seem so happy.
It looks so perfect.
Is Gentry in the league anymore?
I don't know if
he's in a league of his own, banging the fucking starting quarterback's old lady.
Well, he's down in Houston trying to getting his knee broken. Gentry's taking care of beeswax.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when these rumors, when you start, if the Steelers were 4-0 and Kenny had 1,200 yards passing and 6 touchdowns, this rumor probably wouldn't be floating around.
It seems like it's getting a lot of heat on the internet.
He lost the game and his old lady.
Yeah.
I mean, same night.
That's
a
bad night.
Mitch is a good dude for letting him scratch. I like Mitch.
Yes, you know, Kenny's
he was
gonna
like,
be sleeping with Mitch's wife.
Yeah,
it'll be a mess.
The Steelers plane like not work again on the way home?
I think it got delayed because of mechanical problems.
When they got a propeller plane?
They got the one from the Major League.
Major League.
They traded it for a washing machine.
This franchise used to have pride. Can't even get a fucking plane right.
Now they don't even have a jet.
Yeah. All right, what would Greenfield do? Would you rather give up the hungover breakfast sandwich or drunk pizza? So you can pick one or the other, breakfast sandwich or breakfast in the morning or drunk pizza.
I would rather do like Dr. Dave says, the late LNG, dude, late night grease.
Because when you're hungry, drunk like that, that's something
that could save your life, though.
Yeah, it's something that won't go away.
It tastes better.
It tastes way better.
So good.
You need it.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It can save your fucking life tomorrow.
Dude, whenever I used to drink, like I was thinking back to high school days, and we would get Larry and Carol's at like fucking 4 a.m. But that pizza, in my mind, was the best tasting thing I ever had.
And then you get Larry and Carol's at 2 p.m. You're like, well, how the fuck did I eat this
yesterday?
We
were talking about Larry and Carol's make you wait about 2.5 hours to get that pizza.
That wait for Larry and Carol's.
It was worth it.
You might pass out.
Yeah.
But you wake up happy
and
as
then
fuck.
there's like, You remember the O Fire?
Yeah, we see
The
it
O
delivered to my house.
and you get like a bucket of fries and a bunch
Yeah.
of dogs. And
You
for
bet. Eat
30
that
bucks,
cheese.
they had a $5 pizza.
Yeah, the pizza was $5.
Yeah, it was a large too. It wasn't even like a
It
small.
was horrible.
$30.
Well, when you were pissed, steam, and drunk, that
Yeah.
grease like
That
coated
pizza's
your liver.
pizza. Yeah,
Yeah,
pizza's
$30 would like feed like 10 dudes, but like that's another one where you better order at midnight, like premeditate.
That's
like
coming at 4.
by 2:30, we're gonna hopefully this motherfucker gets here.
Yeah.
But that Larry and Carol's, that was always like
Larry
a
and Carol's.
50-50.
Yeah,
It didn't
right.
always.
That's what I was about
you
to
were
say.
rolling
Sometimes they
the
didn't even
dice.
show up.
That's what I'm saying. You were rolling the dice with that.
Yeah, Larry and Carol's, you would sit there like, man, please come,
I-
please. And then you would give up hope, and then like they'd just be pounding on your door like the police at like
And then
3
you'd
in
have
the
Wendy
morning.
West show up at your house.
At 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
What I ordered? What?
I ordered that like 3 days ago, Wayne.
He's like, the oven was done. Oven was done.
Oh fuck. Last one. Do you think you could throw a football farther than a 1940s Heisman winner? So you got to think of a man back in the 1940s, most likely a white.
Oh, he's a white. He's
Yeah,
an
he's
Ivy
white.
League
Pass,
school.
and then balls. What is it? The,
They were like throwing medicine balls.
He was
They were
throwing
like
a rugby.
around it, dude.
He was
They
throwing
were
a
they were
rugby
weird.
ball.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The answer's no.
So you're saying if you like had a guy from the 40s and you had a football now, you don't think you could throw it farther than him? I feel like I don't know. Heisman, I don't know.
If you win the Heisman, you're obviously an
He's
athlete.
more of a
Yeah.
runner, though.
I won Greenfield Cougar MVP when I was 13 years old, and that was it. That was the height of my fucking success in life.
All right, that's the podcast.
All right, everybody. Thanks. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. Don't forget to check out ComtraTheater.com. Comedy show coming up October 20th with Bill Crawford and Samantha Bentley. Everyone have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.